Hi, Briggy.
I was trapped in the bathroom and forgot my phone.
You were stuck in the back rooms. How was it? Are you okay?
I was
Has your
very
mind leaked out of your ears from the eldritch abominations you
no,
witnessed?
no, I'm
Has the
fine.
non-Euclidean
Wasn't
geometry corrupted your
because
thoughts?
No, it's just really
and
moldy.
he's got
Let's see here. We got
positive.
macros.
Then I
Macros.
pull out my gun.
It's just really moldy in there.
Ah,
Did a number on my sinuses.
that's not good.
Ow.
Did they have correct exit light signs?
No. There was a lot of exit
Damn.
markings, but none of them actually led to an exit.
Damn,
And
they just
some
lead
of
you
them
in
weren't
circles.
spelled right.
Mhm. There's this book I read called The Daily Grind, I think. That's just like it's basically kind of like the back rooms, and that someone just in their random call center office building finds a door that leads to an extra-dimensional space that is essentially just the back rooms, but it's like an office, and everything's just slightly wrong and weird and eldritch, and they get attacked by like living staplers and copier machines and shit, and it's just them dealing with that, having fun, exploring.
Having fun, yes.
Well, it's got it basically has the system
mean,
of like
if
it's kind of
you're-
like a dungeon in a game with rewards where it's like you kill these things and they give you really weird and pointless skills. Like I think the first one he gets is knowledge of the formatting system of the New York Yellow Pages. So it's shit like that. It's literally it's like the ones that give you like oh, you can now pilot this one specific kind of crop duster. Like that's probably one
I
of the more
love that
useful ones.
shit. I love like arcane useful bullshit.
But most of it's just really pointless, random shit like that, and it's very good. And especially in just learning the system and how, like, there are a bunch of different kinds of orbs, basically, but the yellow ones give you like those useless skills, and there are ones that just solve problems. So like they crack one, and it's like, your Amazon package has been delivered. And he's like, I don't order anything from Amazon. I'm like, oh fuck, it just broke causality. Like, okay, I have the sphere now. Like, right, I guess I have to find whatever this is on Amazon and order it so I don't break time. But now I have a sphere, I guess.
Fair
Or
enough.
like it pays your taxes for you, or goes to the bank for you.
If he's lost in an eldritch maze, I don't think
Oh,
he
he's
has
not
to
lost. He goes back in and out.
Oh. Yeah, why would he ever go back? I don't care that it can pay your taxes. There's a very real chance you can get
Because there's a
lost
lot of
forever.
money in there.
Yeah, but
Because there's like wallets and shit.
Yeah, but he could get lost forever.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't give a shit because he's depressed, and it's like the only exciting thing in his fucking life. And as I said, he's broke as shit, and it gives a lot of money.
Yes.
He pays his rent in like 30 minutes.
That just sounds like Lethal Company.
A little bit, except it actually
Yeah, kind of
pays.
like he works in a call center. He's not got a fulfilling life.
Like, except it actually pays because Lethal Company doesn't fucking pay. It's more like Stalker, which also doesn't pay, but it's a bit closer to the
Lethal
concept.
Company just allows you to live.
Yeah, but like with Stalker it is, why would you ever go into the zone? You are almost guaranteed to suffer permanent damage even if it doesn't have the mercy to kill you. Like in the books, like the guy came out just a little radioactive, but his firstborn was like a hairy monkey child. Because of it, it's like you don't
Also,
want to mess with the zone. In the zone,
the entrance.
Go ahead.
I was saying the entrance at least isn't that dangerous. Like all he has to deal with is these staplers with pins for spider legs that just like jump at him. And it's just a stapler. He just snaps them in half.
Just
like it
slap
gets more dangerous further in, but to start with, it's worth it at least.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's fun.
That.
They just do a really good job of making everything slightly off and
Yeah.
strange.
This sounds like somebody who wanted to make a game, but either did not know how to even begin doing game design, or did not want to make yet another Unity asset lump.
No, they're just a sci-fi. fan who just wanted to write a book
Well, I'm talking
and
about
had
like
ideas.
because of the way they did the ideas with like the gamified logic of the
That's
space.
just a genre of book, you know, lit RPGs.
My point is, I'm saying it sounds like it.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
That's about the only gamified system is the skills. Like, you can't even see a list of your skills. It's just it tells you what you get in your mind,
Yeah. And
and you know they have drops. They point a lot of comparisons out to video games and thing, obviously.
yeah.
Have you read lit RPGs before?
Have I read what before?
Lit RPGs.
Lit RPGs.
Literary RPGs.
Oh. No.
Choose
Is
your
it
own
like a
adventure
choose your own
games.
adventure?
Wait.
No,
is-
no, very much so different. It's books where there's like, you know, stats and classes and leveling systems inside the book,
Okay.
and it's just the person is like,
Are
have you read The Gamer?
Are
It's
you
like a light novel or a...
No, are you making
No, Korean webtoon.
Do you have to make decisions while reading the book, or is it
No,
just
no, you don't. It's just the
Okay.
character in the book making
Then it's
decisions.
not
It's a
an
massive
RPG.
genre of
Then it's-
fiction.
It's not an RPG. What the fuck are they doing naming it that?
That's just the name of what it, because it's based on the
I think
systems
it's
of
an
RPGs.
RPG for the person in
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
It's
I like them. They're real weird,
Yeah.
but it's very niche. I get that, but there are a fuck ton of them everywhere, so it's
That reminds me of someone who was like let out a tweet who was like, I want to try and play a D&D campaign where I play as the characters and I'm the DM, and then like an hour later he does a tweet where it's like, I am told that this is called writing a book.
yeah. Yeah.
Sounds kind of like a little bit like manhwa. Never mind.
no, that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Isn't it like
the
a really
like
big
the
thing in
RPG,
China?
like the RPG elements, having your own little HUD pop up is a big thing in like manhwa.
The original, the I think it's a webcomic that spawned the genre is from Korea, so that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Here, I'll
Shit.
Here we go. I typed it into general chat, the term. Yeah. Those tend to be a bit more like high fantasy,
what
high
solo
fantasy
leveling-
kind of thing.
Isn't that what
Huh?
solo leveling is? A manhwa?
I
Yeah,
don't. I
that's-
wouldn't know. I
that's
would.
one of
I
them, I
would
think.
know.
Actually, I have no idea that probably. What did you think of the doc I sent you, Joel?
Very thorough. It's pretty dang nice. Or actually, hold on. Let me.
If
hold
you
on,
paste one of them in, it gives you options. You'll see how they work. It's just paste one
Oh,
into
yeah.
the text chat.
Hey
Oh
guys,
my god! Look at this shit.
you want to hear something fucked?
Mm-hmm.
My stream rules have had the word advice spelled advise for years. And I can't fucking find them so that I can fix it.
Control F.
No, you don't understand. I'm navigating Twitch's layout. Control F won't help.
Oh no.
You mean you
Oh,
can't
no.
find where to change them?
Exactly.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez.
Have
How
you
bad is
Googled
Twitch?
how to
I mean,
change
like how
screen rules?
You
how
would
bad has Twitch gotten?
Yeah, you would think it would be like somewhere in video producer or monetization, or there would at least be something for like base stream rules and things like that, but there's not.
Aw. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. Oh, jeez.
Okay,
Oh,
Twitch, whatever the fuck you're trying to do right now, stop fucking doing it and let me click away. Your tutorials should not be so aggressive that I can't do anything else until I press OK, get started, with no other option.
oh.
Freaky, did
Is,
you see
oh, God.
the Centauri plushie?
I know it
You want a page
exists.
roll?
Eh.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah, you're making a lot of panicked noises.
Oh, I was just no, is comical and what's her face? You know, the one with the face.
The one with
Nick?
the face
Nick.
and the voice.
Yeah, there we go. Nick and her face.
Yeah.
Is she showing up this week or
I
no?
think Nick said she's
Going to
she's
try,
on the
but may
road
not.
right now.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, that's right. I told
24
her.
hours.
Yeah, I told her the rules of pedestrian hunting.
I like how it's just those four, or no, those three kinds of pedestrian.
Yeah. There's alert viewer, alert, walkers, alert pedestrians, that's 12 points. Headphone jackasses are 8 points. And druggies are 2 points. Or druggies are 4 points. These are the kinds we have here. They're
You live in
either
Texas, right?
no, in Tennessee.
Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You used to live in Texas.
Yeah, never going back.
Do you
That
get a
place is
minus
awful.
for hitting dogs?
Their dogs are usually smart enough not to walk out into the road, so they're not even on the rule list.
Oh,
That's
I
why you
assumed you were
gotta go
doing
up
like
on a
sidewalk.
No,
Sidewalk
this is dumbasses that walk out onto the street.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
GTA,
I
motherfucker.
nearly had a run-in with somebody who decided to jog across an unlit four-lane highway, four-lane strode
Yeah, that's a
through the
common
middle of
thing.
town. One, like, I mean,
This morning I had a guy standing in the middle, fuck, what's it called? Median strip, and look at me, make direct eye contact, and then jog in front of my car as I was coming in. And it was like, fuck's sake, there was not enough room there, man.
Okay, how the fuck do I change my chat rules?
It was preemptively braking, and it was like, what are you doing?
I'm not allowed to hit people with my car anymore.
Oh, did they stop you doing it?
Yeah.
Damn. Honestly, you hit 12 guys with a car, and suddenly you're the guy who hits people with cars. It's not a fair world, is it?
You're the car guy, you know, the one who hits people.
There's a show called there's a show called Mock the Week. It's a British news
Yeah,
comedy
I've
show. Basically it's Dara O'Brien. He's the host, and he gets 6 British comedians who change like week to week. So like they introduce news stories and make fun of them. And at the end of each episode, there's this thing called Scenes We'd Like to See, where they get a prompt and they have to make jokes based on that prompt. And I forget what exactly the prompt was, but it was like things you wouldn't hear in a court case, or things you wouldn't want to hear on television or something like that. And it was like one of them went up and it's like, I stabbed 15 people and they haven't given me my own, and they never gave me a serial killer name. Yeah, but I bite one guy on the ass and suddenly I'm the butt muncher.
The butt muncher. I love how all of the online things that pop up say, go to your creator dashboard. They nuked the fucking creator dashboard. There is no moderation tab, and there is no chat rules tab under this ethereal moderation tab.
Have you tried Googling it?
I am doing
I think
that
he
literally
did
right now, and these are the results I'm getting.
Oh, damn.
I am of the belief that they should not give serial killers cool names, like the
Well,
Parkside Slasher or anything like that. They
The
should
thing-
call them like stupid shit, like, oh, here's the Dandelion Fuckwit.
so here's the thing, that they were never supposed to get cool names. A lot
That's
of
just
these,
the public.
yeah, a lot of these
Yeah.
names are the result
I
of
get
like,
that it's a lot of it. It's like news outlets like giving them cool names to like sell papers and shit like that.
yeah, it's yellow
But
journalism.
I would be
basically.
more. I would be much more interested in, oh, hey, check it out. Here's the dumbass Dasher. And then the Riverside Slasher. I did not intend
Hey,
for
it
that to
rhymed.
rhyme, but it did.
We appreciate your skill, Kevin.
Oh, guys, it's the serial stabber with the tiny penis.
Aha. I'm pretty sure that they would keep stabbing.
I think
Yeah.
they would stab people harder for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Also,
is he
Tiny
overcompensating
victim.
for something?
Point and laugh. Point and laugh.
the
I bet. How much do you want to bet? Like, how many people do you think would inadvertently turn themselves in by being like, "Hey, I don't have a tiny dick." Wait,
My dick is huge, and I stabbed 15 people. What are you talking about?
stranger things have happened.
I'm dumb.
Twitch, can you please fucking let us know anything? There is no creator dashboard here. Is it the community tab? The community tab just has roles, activity, and follower list.
You sound absolutely miserable.
Because
I
it's
don't
not,
like it.
It's not in any of the logical ones. And it's not in any
Oh.
of the illogical ones. It just doesn't fucking exist. Yet there's a pop-up on my stream when somebody starts that has the rules that says a bit of advise, and I can't fucking fix it.
But if I... Baba.
I go to monetization community tab and there's only hype train. Settings stream? Nope, nothing here.
What exactly are you trying to do? Because I'm stupid.
I'm trying to change the rules pop-up that shows up that I wrote myself with my hands when you log into the stream. So when you log into the stream and click the chat bar, the rules thing will pop up and you have to close it before you can chat. I'm trying to change that, but there's no anything about chat rules. I start clicking around the chat area, there's nothing there.
Hang on a second, is this our 50th session?
Yes, this is session 50.
Damn! Crazy.
It's 150 in Archon.
eh,
That's nearly a
think-
year.
we've had almost 3 years in Archon.
Yep.
I've been in this fucking city with my dumb goat man for nearly a year.
I know, right?
Feels like
It's
we've
only
accomplished so
been, like-
little. Looks
It's
at
only
level.
been like 2 weeks in game.
Guys, we live in a time warp.
I've been here for a year and I'm only at level 3. It's been 2 weeks.
I feel a lot.
Dude, it's
I feel a lot
time
better about the
warp
pacing of my game
again.
now. I feel so much better. the pacing of my game now.
Activity, role manager, follower list, anything.
You guys are level
Mostly
3?
because I had like somebody in my Sunday game is like, we have been level 4 we've been level 4 for months. Come on. I'm like, no, I feel as though this is appropriate. You've been going
You guys
down
are what,
you've been going down a road.
You guys are level 3, right?
They are actually they just became level. No, actually, they were level 3. They just crossed level 4. You
No,
guys are
you guys.
level. Yeah. Oh, us. We are level
in
3.
this
Yeah.
game.
We are
Yes.
level 3. How close are we to level 4, William?
Probably pretty close, honestly.
Over
I don't
halfway,
know.
I hope.
I'm in no
I would
rush.
say so, yes.
Again, I'm in
I
no
don't think I
rush
get
at all.
fucking. What do I get at level 4? I don't think it's much.
You get an ASI.
Yeah, I get a feat.
True. Does
Yeah.
that? I guess that's so boring, but I guess it helps. I cannot afford feats. How can you afford feats? What did you roll? What are your stats? I'm curious.
Yeah.
You willing to tell me?
Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, let's see here. Dirk Spunkin. He
Dirk.
was pretty good on his rolls, if I remember correctly. Either that, or maybe I just took like a no. He got it is 7 in order. I'll type it into chat. 17, 10, 14, 15, 13, and then another 13 in charisma. Keep in mind that this is like with his racial ASI as a dwarf, as well as also the character creation one he took is where is it?
Pretty good. I mean, in
Yeah.
terms of your two main stats, you're in the exact same place as I am with a 17 and a
Yeah.
But
Took
then-
let's see,
yeah.
got there. He also took squat nimbleness, which is why he can do the standard 30 feet, and has a +1 in strength. So yeah, including the dwarven stuff. Dappled was pretty okay. I mean, he's kind of one note. Actually, no, he wasn't. Let me see here.
Honestly, for level 3, my stats are perfectly fine.
Yeah, same here.
It's just I have to spread them out over 3. Even then, they're pretty good.
Oh my god, I found it. Thank fucking Christ that was buried.
Where was it?
So in the settings tab, the settings tab for, you know, the whole thing, not in the community tab or in the producer tabs or anything like that, or the stream manager tab. In the settings tab, under moderation, with this big thing that says new, it's like all the way down near the bottom, written in the strangest fucking layout I have ever seen. That does not look like a type box for chat rules, but here we are. Yeah, so I found it. It was in a place that could technically be considered obvious if I weren't looking for something that was a base intrinsic rule of the way Twitch works since its conception, and would not be marked as new. But here we are.
Dappled had a 12 for Constitution.
He was a dead. He was squishy, but he could come at you from vertical angles with ranged attacks. He could also stealth up on a bonus action. So yeah, he was actually pretty. He was a glass cannon basically, with poisonous range attacks and psychic. Yeah, psychic debuffs basically.
I remember he was Dragon Sorcerer, but he was something else, right?
He was a swashbuckler dragon sorcerer split. Or
He was a
yeah, it was
swashbuckler?
rogue into stork. Yeah.
I don't think he had gotten swashbuckler yet because
Yeah, he was just rogue, but at the time.
Well, he was going to be. He was going to be. Damn it.
I have to
Oh, well.
say, I had a similar tactic with a fight rogue, and fight rogue is actually a really fun. So if you pour 2 levels or 3 levels in my case into rogue, you suddenly see all of the problems that make fighter frustrating fucking evaporate in thin air.
Say again?
So if you multi-class 3 levels of rogue into fighter, you suddenly witness all of the problems with fighter that make it incredibly frustrating evaporate. Not all of them, but
Because suddenly
over
you
half
get
of
access
them.
to. You have, I mean,
You get
level
movement
3
speed.
rogue. What does it give you?
You
Is
get
that the one where
2d6
you-
sneak attack and your subclass.
You get
and steady aim.
movement.
Yeah.
That's
You only
special.
need 2 levels for it to evaporate the problems.
I
But
was
my
about
point
to say. That's the uncanny action, right?
yeah, movement.
Basically the bonus action dash.
Combinations.
You get
Yeah,
movement.
basically the thing. What
Plus
the
the
thing that
disengage
is-
is also useful.
Yeah,
It's not as
yeah.
important,
And they
but it's...
disengage. So basically, the thing what fighter desperately needs, which is, well, I should say, what melee fighter desperately needs, which is to say, mobility and the actual fucking ability to tank.
It's real weird the barbarian gets their plus 10 feet, and that's no one else gets it. Like, why do they, out of all the melee classes, get it? That's just a bit strange.
And the thing about that though is that
Rogue has their bonus action dash to make up for it. Fighter has nothing.
Monk-
Monk has
when
their
does Monk
increased
get this?
speed.
Fighter's the only one that does not get a movement increase. All
there's
pure-
there's no basic mobility option. There's no basic mobility bonus for fighter. That said, however, ranged fighter is terrifying. Just it's scary
It's boring.
how good a ranged fighter can get, and just how quickly they can get so scary.
I don't think I've ever had an overpowered character, really.
I've done ranged fighter. It's dull. It's incredibly dull.
It's very dull, but it is if you want to basically focus down a threat, it is very effective. It's boring because Battlemaster solves the boring bit, but
not with ranged.
That's more of a critique that I have in terms of Battlemaster is, to me, Battlemaster is so fucking good that it is a parasite. It is bad for the. It is that Battlemaster is its own thing, and apart from the rest of the subclasses for fighter, and it's so interesting and so powerful that it is bad for the class.
So I will say this: it's not because of its power. It's because it's interesting. Because
yes,
a lot of the other fighter subclasses are just as good, if not better. For instance, Samurai is actually technically better than Battlemaster as far as your statistical ability to just tank and pump out damage and do even a couple of out of combat things. My point, Battlemaster is technically a parasite, but I don't say it's a parasite. I say Battlemaster is what base fighter should be. Here's what Battlemaster is. It's base fighter as far as what it should be, with a social feature and one other bit of tomfoolery that I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but almost all of my fighters have been Battlemaster fighters because it is the only fighter subclass.
You get calligraphy, I believe.
Yeah, and it is because it is the only fighter subclass that actually expresses the concept of you have any fucking clue what you're doing at all.
Yeah, you do more than just bump. Oh, hi there. Sorry.
So,
yeah, it's all the other fighter subclasses have just this pervasive sense of, I bonk, I only bonk. It is my turn, I attack. Do I have to move before I attack? Okay, I move. Did I get there? Okay, I get there. I bonk now. Stop putting things in front of bonk. All I have is bonk. I bonk. I have R1. I R1, 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 R1. That is my build.
W mouse 1, W mouse 1, W
Yes.
mouse 1.
Yeah, it's yeah. Dark Souls 3 one-handed weapon build. You walk up to opponent, you press R1, you repeat that second step until it is dead. Do not stop.
Alright.
Alright.
Dwagon. Spooky, scary dwagon. And
Dwagon.
Dirk got a dog.
Yeah, there's a dragon. Eastlison's very unhappy. Dirk got some scales with which to boil in a pot and make a dog. A very scaly, weird dog.
Good.
You would normally.
And Dirk got that probably specifically because he is not handling the psychological changes very well and is turning to self-medication for it.
Guys, that dog's gonna be so fucked up.
It's gonna be a therapy dog.
The dog's gonna need therapy.
I'm 2 weeks old.
The dog's
What the
gonna
fuck
need
are you
therapy.
doing? I'm 2 weeks old. Hang on.
Oh.
Someone, they keep calling me something. I'm just gonna Google what a scaly is.
You should go to what's it called? Fur Affinity to find out. Is that site still alive?
What is it called?
Fur Affinity.
I assume so.
Pretty sure.
Oh wait, no,
I'm
I got
sure.
on one of the massive fucking thousands of people Discords I'm on. Apparently it's getting destroyed by hackers right now.
Oh,
Like it'll be back, but it's not a thing you should be joining right now.
oh
Or,
damn son.
Oh,
actually
that's
entering.
funny.
This
Wait,
will
what
do.
now?
Isn't that the site that like one of the Congress people got?
I have
Found out
no
on-
idea.
Possibly. This will do irrevocable damage to the furry communities. This is sure to affect the
what?
trout population.
Wait, what? What's going on?
I think the furry popular community has taken a lot worse.
Probably.
There's freaky. Nothing can happen to the furry community worse than what the furry community does to the furry community.
Yeah, you could say that about most communities.
Furry is
Alright.
very widespread.
Just
It's not going anywhere.
So
yeah.
yesterday, last week, which is to say,
Guys, we
um,
found a dragon.
Yes.
we got a boat to. Oh yeah, we went and met a dude that's one of Dirk Spudkin's mates from the guard. He definitely doesn't do illegal shit, I promise.
You went
hand on
extreme
heart.
key
No, no,
when
no,
you
no.
said from the guard.
And he, if you refer to the box in the bottom right of the map next to the Dick Miners Guild, that's the sort of thing that he does, extremely illegal cargo. And then, anyway, he took us out. As we were leaving the harbor, we learned that there's a big storm coming, lads, so we gotta get inside. So, we gotta get inside pretty shortly. We went up the coast. We found the cave that we were after. We got inside the cave. Oh yeah, Dirk nearly died. Apparently he can't leave the city. So that's something. What else happened? Yeah, we found the cave. Noah slid down the cave because
Yeah.
it was like 30 degrees and very steep and very slippery and very wet. And he landed in some ice. And we
Yes.
had a long discussion about thermodynamics. And once that had been resolved, we healed him up and dried him out, and he was fine. And then a
Fucking
dragon poked his head
nerds.
out and was like, "Hello there, friends. What are you doing in my house?" And we were like, "Oh, hello. We're here for a thing." And she was like, "Oh, that's cool. I like the box." And she gave us the thing. which is to summarize that we now have another piece of jade. And she
I
gave
just
Dirk
have
a
to figure out which one it is.
Fucking overrated magic lizards.
and then she liked Dirk because he was interesting and insane. He may be getting worse, very possibly.
He did it. Definitely.
And
She now has my
so-
business card. Also,
Yes, also Noah gave her his business card, the dragon. And we learned that someone just snuck in while the dragon was gone and put the jade in the box it was in into her hoard. So something's going on here.
But
Yes.
And she gave Dirk that lizard dog thing. The
the
scales to make the lizard
Guardian
dog
Drake ingredients.
Thing. Guardian Drake. Yep. Which is good. And so now we're about to leave, and Dirk's gonna have another heart attack probably.
Yeah, it's one of the things
seizure or
Fizbam gave us.
Oh
that
yeah, it's gonna
wasn't
be
a
great.
Dragon Warlock.
No, Guardian Drake has been a thing for a while.
Shh, William, I'm trying to piss on Fizban's Treasury of Dragons for including a million unwanted, unasked for, poorly thought out dragon-themed mechanics and items, but no Tiamat Warlock subclass.
Alright. So let's go kill Dirk again.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, Dirk, hold still. He slices and pulls out this long, wavy Chris dagger and holds it above her head with both hands.
Grit your teeth and think of water teeth.
Oh.
Its boobs was a pity.
Oh yes. Illustrated here above the we have
Here, Dirk, I'll take my
Noah
top off.
falling
It'll
into a
make it
puddle
easier.
and being pulled out by Dirk. That's Iceland. Oh.
Yes.
Just barely dipping into the water.
And that's all it takes. And you know, he's just barely deep enough to where it's just a teabag steeping of testicles into the ice water.
They touched the water for half a second and then immediately retreated from the water.
And his voice
They
went
went
up.
They went back inside of him.
10
They ran
octaves
away.
of voice increase.
They took its voice up with them.
We did not even hear the voice. It was outside of human perceptible range.
That's how the dragon heard us.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Not sure if you've
Yeah,
ever
but-
dipped your balls in
Yes.
ice water before.
Not recently.
Yeah.
I do take very cold showers, though. So
Horrifying.
I don't know if that counts. Yeah, not really. Anyways. Yeah. So you guys are now standing in the dragon's cave. She has gone back through the water, back to wherever it was she was. You have a sack full of dragon scales, and one of the pieces of jade, just in
John in my pocket.
and a new piece of jade in a box.
In a box. It's my
By
jade
the way,
in a
did
box.
anyone touch the jade?
No. Specifically
No.
evaded that
Apparently,
exact
we're not
outcome.
supposed to.
We were very carefully making sure to dump it from one box into another box for that exact reason.
Oh, you're no fun.
Yeah. Now, Einel Zorin, the party's tailor and occasional treasure hunter friend. Totally her name. Alright, everyone, we should probably leave now. I think we've gotten everything we need to get done.
Seems that way.
Yes. Very.
Yeah, sure.
It's almost
It's Durkin's
astonishing
like
that
tucking the
Slicin
stack
can...
of scales into his jacket.
Yeah. It's almost astonishing Slicin can do a voice like that. Yes, of course. Why is she talking like a normal person? This is cursed.
Don't know. But yeah, you guys will start heading back up the slope. I would like each of you to make dexterity checks.
All right.
Could I get advantage because of my
Ow.
hooves?
Hey, Noah, almost the exact opposite of what you did earlier.
He learned.
Oh, that's probably
You know, I'm
wrong.
gonna say
Hold on.
sure, Akalos.
Thank you.
That is a
Okay, eliminate it.
wrong feat. Wrong
Got skill
feat.
time.
Closes
That is
box.
not a 19. That is a 16 with dexterity bonus of nothing.
Closes box, secures box, fetches crampons from winter gear, puts them on. Should have done this earlier.
Okay, yeah. With you using crampons here, you don't need to. You just all the way up.
Hey, everyone, remember that time when we went up a mountain? As he's licensed, just walking past all of you, is sort of hunched forward, using the hands to brace, almost climbing.
Not Akalos. He's got his
Not
goat hooves.
And frostbite.
Not me, my dear.
Yes, very mild frostbite. He's nice.
It's very nice.
He's not, but yeah.
It's very
It's
painful.
actually very horrifying.
It's gangrenous. It's gangrenous.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh man, I mean, he's just wearing that crotch flap, so I mean, does he have like gentle gangrene now from the
I
frostbite?
have fur.
Yeah, but that was a mountaintop in winter in basically Ireland area on the planet.
Anyways.
Irish winter. That's... Actually, yeah, how far above the equator are we? We're far, because the Great Glacier's like, what, less than a week's travel from here?
I know that Icewind Dale is about a month's travel.
Oh, okay, so, well, that's a month on foot, so... Yeah. So...
Because, like, the Mayor of Dead Men is a week's travel.
Yeah, so
And that's
750
like the halfway
miles.
point between Waterdeep and
Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we're pretty close to that area, because I'm like, what's the difference from, Mexico to Canada? It's 3,600 miles, so, 700 something miles, less than a third of that, so that would put you in, like...
that's less than a quarter of that.
Yeah, yes, thank you. That would put you in, like, northern United States, kind of like Maine area, and it gets fucking below 40 over there.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so yes, you guys are heading back up the encampment, back up the tunnel. Thankfully, with much more carefully this time after the incident with Noah. And yes, you make it back out of the cave after about 5 minutes of travel. The boatman just has a little line out in the water as he's just kind of sitting there looking bored almost.
Isn't like he's fishing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't have a rod though. He just has he has a line that's like wrapped around his wrist. And
Yeah.
he's just
So if a big fish comes, it will at least shear the flesh off of his hand. If not, pull him into the
Probably.
freezing water. Yeah, if like a big fish bites that, like just a good-sized knucklehead trout bites that and starts swimming off with it, uh, if he's lucky, the line will dig into his skin and shear the flesh off his hand. If he's not lucky, he'll get pulled into the frozen water without a word and die.
Could be magic.
Right.
He's going noodling, boys.
Alright, everybody...
Does anybody else know what noodling is?
Is that
No.
the thing where you take your pants off to attract a fish, or is that the thing where you stick your arm under a log in swamp water for a catfish to bite you?
That is the second one.
Okay, then yes, I'm very aware. I've actually done it before.
You just go, you just fist openings and rivers, hoping that a freaking catfish tries to eat your hand.
Here's the problem. Yes, it works. It's a completely deranged tactic because a lot of the places that catfish like to live, alligator gar like to live too. An alligator gar is a snapping turtle, a very angry, murderous snapping turtle that can and will just snap 3 fingers off at once as well as part of your hand. You'll just clip. It'll just like that scene from Resident Evil 8 where the Lycan guy just bites off half of Ethan's hand. Yeah, it'll do that to you. It'll just clip right off, right through the bone. So don't...
Razor!
Fantastic.
Yay!
Yeah, so don't do that. So, it's licensed, I mean...
Snapping turtles are mean bastards.
Yes, they are. This is why I'm all for killing them and putting them in stews. So... within reason, we shouldn't eradicate them completely.
He kind of like... he's like fishing, like kind of looking around, and then he hears the sound of Ace Nison's crampons coming up the tunnel. He looks over, and he's like, "Oh,
Well,
that was quick."
Before we head
Let's,
up the tunnel completely, everybody follow my lead. And then we come up.
Okay.
And Ace Nison's going, hurry, quickly, everyone, hurry, quietly and quickly, hurry. We have to move. We have to move now. At him as he says that.
That was quick. You guys are back. What happened?
Infestation.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, we're right, a lot of them.
That's weird.
Yes, it's what's it?
It was-
Ropers, we have to move.
Were they a bunch of old ones, or was it like kind of a weird thing?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Will?
What, is
Dirk
it a bunch
is-
of old ones?
Yeah, there's a dragon down there.
Also, Dirk has gone insane.
I said there's a dragon down there.
Oh no, my dear,
Yeah.
there is an actual dragon.
Yeah, yeah.
She's very
Dirk
nice.
is- yeah, Dirk just sort of walks on, and then he pauses before the edge of the boat. That's the only thing he really cares about right now.
Ace Lison's face immediately drops. Guys, you know you shouldn't just out a dragon's horde like that. That's a great way to get burned alive.
Okay, yeah, don't tell anybody. She'll burn your house down.
Just pinching the bridge of
I
her
really
nose.
don't want to step into the boat.
Ah,
Dirk is just, yes.
We'll explain.
Derek, what the fuck did you bring me into? This is way above my pay grade, man.
It's way above my pay grade, too.
I'm not bringing you into anything. All you need to do, my dear, is mister, is just stick it and shut up.
Yeah, it's not
Honestly,
to
just
say here.
give her to a place.
It's fully within your pay grade to do your job. Not ask questions.
I also do believe you should listen to him because he's currently a bit insane.
That's it.
He's just looking at you all like, what the fuck is going on? But he'll just, right. I'm just gonna drive the boat now. Try and keep Dirk alive.
Thank you. And I want to keep you alive because you're a good man. You're a good man. Hell, I forget how's the fan.
Perhaps.
When we get home, you talk to you know who, and see if he can get you, hidden away for like a week. If you need any money, you tell you know who, and I'll take care of you. Okay?
Perhaps.
But yeah, I want to lay low for a while. Okay, love you. Oh, I really don't want to get in the boat.
Get in the boat.
Perhaps we should make Dirk
I don't
walk.
wanna get in the- I don't wanna get in
Do we
the
have
boat.
another way for him to?
I
mean, it's just Cliff.
perhaps we could ride down to. I believe there's an entry point. Like, William, is this here not Cliff, or is that a weird perspective thing?
I think that is a bit of a perspective thing.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
It's
is
a-
like
it's like a
cliff.
sheerer
It's
cliff.
it's just
It's like a sheerer cliff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a much more sheer cliff.
I assume
it's
it was
not
like
an. It's not an actual overhang over the water a little bit.
Alright, Dirk, your choice. Would you like to climb, walk alongside the boat, then get on the boat for a very short time, then get off and walk the rest of the way? Or would you like to ride the boat the whole way?
And all Dirk is still smiling, but he is beginning to cry as he's like ruddy. He's like tomato face, sweaty. He's tomato face, sweaty, eyes wide open, and he's beginning to sort of cry and smile while tears are welling around those big, saucer-like eyes that are darkly blue as he just.
I feel
Takes
so
a
bad
step
for
into
Dirk.
the
He
boat.
slices and feels nothing.
Yeah. He's like he steps inside and he says, "Let's go." Let's go.
Very well. Everybody,
Question. William, do I know of any like rumors or talks about maybe potential cracks in the wall, in the building, in the walls, through the wall?
we have to smuggle Dirk into the city for medical reasons.
Well, if you're going to do that,
they already know we're out here. They'll be expecting our return.
Yeah. We had to pass like a few a few
We had to pass a
guard
checkpoint.
tower.
a couple of checkpoints already, and they were like, "Oh, these Christ adventurers gonna have to couple bodies in the frickin' harbor in a few hours. God damn it!" So yeah, no, they know where we are. Well, they know we're out here. They're expecting us. We don't technically have anything illegal aboard anyway.
I mean, it's to just bring him into the city. We can't just go onto the boat without having to us go through the wall. It's just for Dirk.
I mean, Dirk's situation is also bad enough to where whatever Coast Guard we have might actually be willing to fast travel. Well, they wouldn't go any faster than we would they? Well,
No.
But they
I
might
mean, with larger boats, with larger sails, would be
that, and they
faster.
might let him into the naval harbor that way, because it's definitely a medical thing. So we could send up a distress signal, let a naval vessel get us, and say we need him on land fast, he's fading. And they'll probably put him through the naval harbor and save him 30
Maybe.
minutes of boat ride. Probably over 30 minutes of boat ride.
But yes, anything about the potential hole in the walls?
No, the wall is pretty up there. It's pretty well maintained. A lot of like it's especially after
Damn
like
these people and their well maintained walls.
yeah, especially with like with what just happened with like the cult of the dragon.
Yeah. It's like, oh shit, this is what happens when we don't take care of our shit. I love you guys. I do. I'm
Is he reacting at all to his licensed new voice and appearance?
He seems a little weirded out, but he's a smuggler. He's seen people do this all the time.
Yeah.
When you're supposed to answer Noah's question, no, you are probably not aware of any easily accessible holes in the wall.
And,
Yes, I know.
I'm willing to that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to roll some Constitution saves and hope I don't get another critical fail. Hello?
Hello.
Yep.
Yes, hello.
We're just considering your impending mortality.
Yeah, I could die. I knew this when I brought it up with Will.
Alright. Let's kill off Dirk, Troll's second character, or first character, technically.
Like, do you guys want to do the thing where like you like set up a flare of some kind?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, to be honest.
Yeah, basically make as much noise and light as possible so that like there's no possibility of being like, hey, we're trying to sneak in to the military thing. No, it's like, hello, we need help.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, how are you doing this? How do you do?
He's licensed. How far your illusions reach?
Okay.
He's licensed?
You are muted.
Oh.
You're muted.
Shoot. Yeah.
Freaky BRB.
Yeah.
Hey. Oops.
I return
Oh,
worms.
I'm saying, how far do your illusions reach?
Depends on the
For the
illusion.
flare.
Well, actually, that's actually a good point. So her minor illusion goes 30 feet, and I don't have any other visible illusion spells prepared right now. So, 30 feet.
Darn. Does the boat guy have anything? Do they have any flares?
Here's the thing, the 30-foot illusion can still be enough. We'll just have to do it while moving.
Also, like the projection of light doesn't actually affect visibility.
Asking, Vicky. So the illusion, is it visible up 30 feet, or can it just go up? Can it just like feel like 30 feet in
I can cast it up to 30 feet away from myself, so there's a 30-foot bubble around
Okay.
each license that the illusion can exist in.
Okay, so the people outside, they can still see it. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, Islice will have to, like, blink SOS with a big glowing orb. More or less.
I mean, I do have a big thing that can make a lot of noise.
Well,
What's that?
Gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could also like try firing up some arrows with like lit
Fire?
oilcloth on them or something.
Yeah, so basically, Our
You
best
do
bet.
have options.
Yeah. Our best bet would probably be a gunshot plus the glowing orb doing SOS.
You just hear caramel dancing.
Yep. It's the lighting effect from it. SpongeBob listens to caramel dancing and fucking dies.
That's one of the funniest things I've ever. Something I absolutely love.
It's just SpongeBob
Which
dead
is,
on the floor.
No, I was gonna say the whole thing with like you just see every now and then this like these memes of someone looking in on an apartment building where it's just glaring caramel dancing, and it's just like it's got like the full concentrated power of the fucking sun blasting from the windows, even though it's like 2 a.m.
Kramer, what's going on in there? Blinds are closed.
Anyways, let's see. Grade 10, pretty heavily. Okay, so yeah.
Oh, they fucking turned it into a shorts. I hate YouTube Shorts needs to die so bad. They need to put it in camps.
Okay, damn.
Yeah. They should put whoever made YouTube Shorts a thing in camps. I'm not afraid to say that.
Anyways.
So whoever made it, who made TikTok?
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg!
I don't believe it's Mark Zuckerberg at all.
It's always the suck.
I mean, he started the whole thing with MySpace, I would say.
That was Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook
I believe it all
is
started with
Zuckerberg.
Vine.
There we go. Fine. It was fine.
To be fair, it started with short, was it short-length YouTube content, but yeah.
And
And,
short
like,
tube, yeah,
AIM.
short like YouTube content was, yeah.
Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
AMV Hell started it, and YouTube Poops. Like, YouTube short-form skit comedy compilations.
10-second comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yes, let's go.
5-second films. I love that channel.
Oh, I do too. Oh, that's what I was thinking about. They actually did it well though. They had like a friggin' writing team.
Mm-hmm.
Where here you got the money? Here it is. You got the girl? Here she is. Just holds up a fucking bloody paper bag. I love that joke so much. Anyway.
It's not much of her.
So yes. You guys, you send up a you let off a gunshot and you start like strobing an orb.
In the SOS
Is
pattern,
is that what we are doing?
I
Yeah, okay.
would hope so.
One. So how many bullets is this gonna take? I have 10 right now.
Beep, beep, beep,
Let's
beep,
see.
beep, beep, beep.
How bright is that light?
It doesn't give me a limit, and unlike Major Image, it doesn't say but not so bright that it can blind a creature. But I'm going to assume not so bright that it can blind a creature.
Minor Image can
Yeah,
do this
that-
thing. Major cannot.
It's because illusion spells were just tossed together in 5th edition.
It's probably also like the same thing where it's like along the same veins as prestidigitation not giving a limit to how hot you could make something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's... I'm going to
It has to be
assume-
a harmless effect.
I'm going to assume it can get to freshly installed street lamp.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes. All of you.
Just be some hooligans, make some noise.
Don't know how many lumens that is.
Let's see. It is a rather gray day. It's cloudy. Storm is or a rather hefty amount of wind is about to
Oh. And
roll in.
the orb does have
Oh,
the common
okay.
courtesy to be seizure-inducing. Red, blue, green, red, blue, blue, green, red, blue, green. Just different
It's
color
time
every
for the
time.
seizure procedure.
Yes. It is a little bit the Porygon episode.
Lanny talked about how he had to very specifically time it and choose the colors, where it's like, yeah, this does not immediately kill everyone who watches.
No one can resist the seizure procedure.
Fucking
Ah,
Krillin.
Chase.
Poor Krillin. You don't know, fuck Krillin, poor Tien.
I mean,
Uh,
that's also weird. Like, with how fast Dragon Ball fights go, if you had a tendency to seizures from flashing lights, you would just have them. Because all those energy blasts in the fights happen in like a second.
but yes. So, how long do you wait between shots?
I would assume we're getting like here-ish. You know, we're dealing to we're about here, nice and visible where the guard towers would be looking. And
Oh,
then
you
doing
you
it.
actually go out into the okay.
I think we would have to, wouldn't we?
Like that's entirely up to you.
I don't know, guys. You want to try it from where we are, or do we want to let Dirk get a little ill? We could try and... So what we can do is we could head out to, like, around here and find, like, a little nook or cranny we can put Dirk and somebody to watch him on. And then we can ride the boat out into a more visible area and then do it, and then guide them in.
Yeah, that could work.
No.
How long do we have before the storm?
I think at this point you like if you went the regular route, you would be literally racing the wind to the harbor.
We might have time to just leave them now.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think you'd have about.
We had a
You
little
weren't
bit of
there
time,
that
I
long.
think.
You did not take the hour.
Yeah, we bailed.
Yeah, I think you'd actually have about half an hour spare time. something
Man,
like that.
guys, I can't wait until I can have more than just my basic arcana and 2 spells prepared.
One day.
One day. One day I won't, 90% of my preparation list won't be the wizard tax. One day. I'll have double-digit savings soon. Nurse.
But yeah. As you look to do this, boop-a-doop-doo. Within about
Wee
a
woo.
minute,
Wee woo.
you don't see any boats,
No, we see something
but
else.
you do hear the flapping of wings above you
There it is, baby.
as a griffin descends upon the boat.
Ah, good stuff. Nice to see you this day. I'm starting to think you people are not working today.
There is a guardsman on the back of the griffin. As he will say, hello, are all of you
Not
I heard
all.
your shot.
Ah,
I heard your
dwarf.
shot,
We
and
are.
I see saw the lights. What seems to be the issue?
How's Dirk looking at this point? Where exactly are we? How far out have we been on the ocean? There. How's Dirk looking?
And
Dirk, roll a Constitution saving throw.
I don't know if we did.
Already did.
Yeah, I don't know if we did.
Already
leave
did.
him on the corner thing or
13.
not.
I think you're doing all right. You're
Yeah.
not good, but you're all right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Our dwarf appears to be having an adverse effect from being separated from the land. We believe it's intrinsic to a sorceress bloodline. We need to get him on land as quickly as possible and to medical attention.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's quite cursed.
Also, his mental state is deteriorating at an alarming rate.
Perhaps a temple would be best to send him. Where do you have a temple that you go to, good sir? I assume the dwarf pantheon, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
He's been.
They know me. They know me. There's a
He's been frequenting the temple of the Celendry. Oh.
Celandrine. Yeah.
Celandrine. I will take you to the Celandrine temple. You will
Thank
see
you.
as a rope with a loop around the end of it will like lower from the bottom of the griffin saddle or from the griffin saddle, as you'll say. Wrap that loop under his arms around his chest.
I will do so.
Dirk will not resist. He doesn't look as bad as he did the first time, but he ain't looking so good.
Yeah. And as he will hold Dirk up this line, a bit with notable effort, but yeah, he does pull Dirk up, and he
Dirk.
will fly away with Dirk.
Hey,
Yeah.
That was the last time we ever
He's
saw.
dead. The griffin ate him.
He had to pay the griffin tax, and he didn't have enough.
as you watch Dirk sort of fly towards the city wall, you manage to see like there is a somewhat off-color spray of something coming from the dangling door. As Dirk appears to have lost his lunch at last.
Oh, thank God.
At least he didn't do it here.
Exactly, they did do it on the boat. And who knows, it might have taken most of the tainted vodka that was still in his stomach. In fact, probably did, so he might be feeling still more himself relatively soon. I don't know.
Mr. J wasn't feeling himself. I mean, he was earlier, but that's not what I mean. God, that was a funny ass line from Arkham City.
I mean, he was, but that's not what I mean.
Mr. J isn't feeling himself right now. I mean, he was earlier, but that's not what I mean.
Okay,
She's saying like, she's saying
yeah.
He's really sick right now, and then she made a masturbation joke.
Masturbation joke, yeah. It took me a second to click. Like it took Mr. J a second to dick. Ugh.
Anyways.
And that's not how you find a torso.
Okay, so yeah, you guys will go through the
I like to think she
through
learned
the-
it sheerly through osmosis.
go around the channel. Let's see. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
And then a sea monster!
And nothing happens.
Yeah, it's not tying is sleight of hand, right?
Or
It
survival?
is.
I'm not sure.
It is sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Slicin learned Shibari through through osmosis.
Yeah.
She's just drinking wine and watching the drow do it. I'm learning something right now, and I'm not sure if I want to be.
I know it's very useful.
I could use this for kidnapping people. I don't know why she's like drinking it out of like a juice box in my head.
He got a
Slurping.
juice box and is drinking it out of the juice box because she put the wine
Like-
in the juice box.
Exactly.
Like a little bamboo straw on a wineskin, just so she'd have something to slurp and ruin the scene.
Exactly. And it's not even like
Idea. Need to keep this awkward for everyone.
it's not even like she's working. It's literally like in the morning and she's doing it on a mannequin to like test techniques to see if it would break their fingers or not. It's like I need you to like remove any like this is interesting or titillating to watch. No. I'm talking like no makeup, a mess, rolled out of bed, coffee in one hand, rope in the other, just not nonplussed, just gotta get this done. I'm talking, it is dry. And he's licensed looking upon this memory fondly.
But yeah.
Yes. Boredom.
So, thankfully there is no other real events which happen through the as you guys are heading back to town, and you will make it back to the docks with no issue.
Yeah. He's licensed tells
He
you
goes
all.
and singing my name.
Islyson tells you all a very detailed and unnecessarily long story about knot tying in the Einel voice.
And Noah will like ask you questions about her backstory, and you could respond. He's also made videos, and it's fun to
Yes.
make these.
He asks
Talk
questions
about
about what?
Just like general. Oh, what about this? What about this? I don't know. As a player, I don't know anything about knot tying, so
Oh,
I
yes,
can't.
yes.
So I don't know what to ask.
Yeah.
But yes, basically asking about allies,
Yeah. You get.
covering every single corner.
Yeah. It's interesting as. So, Noah, you've known Islyson for a few days. You know a few things about her. You're noticing that everything that's being said is being very carefully censored and altered into this entirely new narrative that you know is probably not true, unless everything you've known up to this point has been a lie.
Well, considering Noah is a detective, it's very likely they can tell it's 99, it's 90%, maybe 70% unsure.
Yeah, there's a lot of just fabrication.
That's why he's asking this stuff
Mhm.
to help you cover all the bases.
Mhm. The actual knot tying information seems accurate, as far as you could tell.
You did
I mean,
hang yourself upside
yeah,
down.
yeah, he has tied a lot of knots to try and hang himself. So you know,
Exactly.
The way you phrased that is so dire.
It's so
He
dire.
has tried to hang himself multiple times.
I mean, if you want to learn how to string yourself up on a
it's for the
wall,
act
I
of
know.
science.
It's,
I don't want to
it's,
test myself.
it's for my. I want to test my limits.
Science!
It's for research.
It's for research.
What? You people act like you don't want to hang yourself.
Hey, listen, Noah, do you. Sorry.
That's
Noah.
right. That's a line right up there with "Look at all these people pretending they don't know me." You act like you don't want to hang
did not
yourself.
respect me. Yeah.
Noah, are you willing? Noah, are you willing to spend some money in this pursuit?
Is she asking about knot tying?
Yeah. Are you willing to spend some money in this pursuit? Is what she asked.
Ah, my dear, absolutely not. Unless I'm in need.
Unless you're what?
Absolutely not.
Unless you're in need.
Yeah. Well,
I do stuff. I make money for my hobby. For my hobby, which is something mysterious.
I'm simply saying that if you're interested in learning more advanced knot tying, I have somebody to refer you to, but they will charge you.
I'll take you up on that offer. You never know how many times you be tied up, and you need to know a way to untie it.
Really, I'm very
Situations
good at
call
it.
for situations calls for it.
Apparently, I'm very good at it because I can do this. East Lyson like bends her arm backwards and like points at you with it from around her neck. Fucking elves.
Ah yes. I'm still myself trying to see if I can do that without breaking any of my armor, any of my
Yeah.
bones.
I like to say it's
So
not East
far,
Lyson thing, it's an elf
results
thing.
so far results do not so far results say no. But I am trying.
Yeah.
So far, it hurts like hell.
There we go. I probably got somebody some money, or am about to teach Noah something cursed that he'll use against me later.
I mean, I don't have money, and how many bullets did I use for this?
You used one. Actually, that
Not
depends.
one.
How long do you wait between shots?
Well,
How long did it take
I think we.
from us going?
Let's see. You mean between you leaving the island and Dirk being taken away?
Yeah.
Let's see. When did you fire your first shot?
Well, they say like we need like an SOS like now since Doug. So he'll shot it maybe like a minute after we got on the boat and stopped serving.
Okay. And then, yeah, it took about a minute after that for the guy to show up.
Yeah, then it's just one bullet.
Also, Ace Lyson is going to keep an eye on the papers in the next couple of days to see if any tabloid entries of mysterious water entity spotted off the coast last night, or something like that. Any tabloid entries about aliens.
So yeah, so just one bullet, but I still need to replenish my supply because I now have 9.
Okay.
And yes, I will give back the crossbow to I
Ivory.
forgot names. Ivory. Yeah, we will give back the crossbow and the crossbow bolts to Ivory.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, as I said, you guys will get your you guys will get to the city. Sorry.
I got slightly carried away with the dragon.
It is nice.
Thank you.
That is very nice.
Holy shit! Look at that. I was
I
zooming
just
in
zoomed
on
back
that
out
thing.
and was like, oh fuck, I spent way too long.
Granted, it would probably be
You
significantly
got like the little
larger.
scales behind the eyes, like little
Yeah.
ridges
I was
behind
really
the
zoomed
eyes. I
in.
love that.
Alright.
Yeah, that is really good.
That's really good. You got little scales behind the eyes, and little gaps between the teeth, a little bit of shading on the teeth.
Photorealistic dragon.
Compare it to the orbular red sphere.
Orb. Dirk
He's
orb.
licensed.
Oh, it's like
But yeah,
I am
you
raw.
have about half an hour before the wind starts. What do you do?
Skedaddle back home.
Pretty much, yeah.
Run.
Skedaddle.
Okay.
Skedaddle, let's get the fuck out of here.
Skedaddle skadoodle, your spine is now a noodle.
No, there's no time for rhyming here.
Yeah. I don't
This
know.
is an urgent situation. Which is to say, let's just sit back and try and stay warm, because, this guy's got it.
So I guess we're heading to like the yawning portal. Because that's probably
Yeah, I guess.
closer and warmer than our house.
It is very much closer and probably warmer.
Yeah.
One would hope so. What time is it?
Time to
I think
pester.
around. I am not mistaken. It's around 1 p.m. right now.
Oh, so we still got heaps of time to.
We want to do some shopping, I think, for supplies.
Good heavens, would you look at the time? Time to pester Volo.
And then after that, tomorrow is the expedition. So I guess while we're at the yawning portal, we can tell the dude.
We may have to do the shopping either very later today. Oh, we've made landfall by now, right?
Yeah.
Either very later today or early tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well,
you
actually,
make landfall around 1 p.m. You got about half an hour before the wind hits.
it occurs to me we'll actually be shielded by the buildings and stuff in the city, won't we?
Depends on where you are.
Yeah. I mean, we could try.
How much of a storm is coming in? Is it just wind, or?
You are told that it's gonna be a pretty good windstorm.
We just came out of one, jeez.
No, you just came out of a blizzard.
Weather. What's the forecast for the next week?
Winter and water deep.
Because we're going to be traveling during this.
The spell that tells you about the weather is
Druidcraft.
Druidcraft, and that only
Okay.
works one day.
But I guess, yeah, they don't really have forecasts. But fishermen, they know what the season's generally like. Do we have any idea? Is it likely to, after this windstorm, is it likely to continue storming? I don't know.
At that point, we're doing like
They've
a
lived here for a
farmer's
while.
almanac thing. Expect
Yeah.
wind and rain regularly.
Yeah.
period.
This is also a very unseasonably cold winter.
Also, no fucking idea what could happen. Gotcha.
Oh no. The cold air is blowing in from Icewind Dale, which has been in winter for the last 3 years. Oh.
Global freezing.
God damn it. We're slightly too low level to get Liam's tiny hut.
Yeah. Oh, if I
Right.
had 3rd level spells, I would be a lot happier. I would have major advantage.
Alright. Do it. I'm gonna have to get like a 10 or something, I guess.
Actually, no, I wouldn't be a lot happier because I would be level
Actually-
5, not 6.
Are we gonna be going in like a carriage? Well, not necessarily a carriage, but like with a cart?
It depends how much money we're
Huh?
willing to spend on supplies.
Well, no, I mean with the guy we're going with. Like, what's he got? We have to find that out.
I think we're just going with his wagon train, so we're expected to bring our own. Like, we're going with his carriage. Aren't we?
I think.
He's not going.
No.
The deal
I mean,
was
how
you
far is-
clear the area, he goes in afterwards and gets his shit and gets
Oh,
everyone's
okay.
shit.
I thought we were going
I wasn't
with
sure
the
if he was
wagon
like
train.
following after us. Like, he'd go with us, lead us there, and then he'd just like stay
Yeah,
you know,
like camp
an
for a
afternoon's
day.
travel away while we deal with things.
Yeah,
But, okay.
fair enough.
I mean, how far is it from the closest gate? So I'm guessing that's Troll Gate. How far is it from there?
It's like a few
Uh,
days travel.
It is 2 days travel from the city.
Okay. I mean, if we're gonna haul back some items, we do probably
No,
need
I think-
carts.
I think they're going to bring it back on the ship. Because
Yeah.
their plan is to refloat
Oh.
the ship, right?
Oh,
And
No,
okay.
And
Okay.
they're not like breaking everything down and salvaging. I think they're.
Okay. So
Let me get my fucking notes.
yeah, what we're doing
going
is we're going clearing it out, then they're sending a team to go and clear out the ship and bring everything back by cart. The ship is beached. The ship is ruined. That
It
like
just says it ran aground. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
William, were they going to salvage the ship? Sorry, were they going to repair the ship or salvage it?
The wording was, "We will go get everything after you clear the area."
Okay. Sweet. So all we need to bring is our own stuff. So I guess get like a
Yeah, they.
tent of some kind.
The wording did imply that they just want their boat back. So
Okay. So yeah. Presumably they'll send a team out to fix it up and then just like limp it back to harbor.
that is an assumption you can make.
And it would be correct, I'm sure. Anyway, let's go to the yawning portal and just let's just ask the guy. We're going there anyway. He said he'd be staying there. We need directions regardless.
yeah.
Wait, no. Okay. Run,
Guys,
run,
it's time to
run.
harass Folo.
There we go. Now we are at the yawning
Slightly
portal.
ruined by the double play, but yeah, that is.
Did it
why.
go double?
It went.
It was fun for me.
Like it was like the first note, and then it.
I did
restarted
actually
immediately.
double click it. Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, Dirk, he does in fact he does more or less leave you outside of the temple to the
Soldering.
Yes.
Oh, well then, then actually Dirk would go into the temple, actually. That's actually a much better place. You'd meet a familiar face who would probably just sort of look at him as if, sort of, okay, welcome back. Your cubby is that way.
You look worse than I've ever seen you before.
Exactly. So, yeah. So,
It probably
yeah.
wouldn't be as casual, but more or less, yeah.
Yeah. repeat customer for bad, for unpleasant circumstances.
For certainly worse.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, no, Dirk would not be at his home. At his apartment, he would basically start getting himself ready, taking off his clothes, putting on like the white frock that they had to dig out of fucking storage because dwarves don't normally come here. But it's seen a whole lot of wear lately.
Glared at by like
Dirk is
3
scrolled.
acolytes.
Dirk is squirreled away.
So the rest of you are heading to the yawning portal.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you guys will head to the yawning portal, where you will see that there appears to be some kind of little tent, like right outside the entrance, like literally right, like the tent is over the entrance to the bar.
How nice.
Does the tent have a door?
It has flaps, yes.
I'm going to
It's an airlock for the heat.
not. Yeah, I guess
More
I'm
or
just gonna
less,
go
yes.
open the tent. Yeah.
Yeah. You will open the tent door. You'll see a couple of people with like brushes and things like that. Like, you know, to brush you off if you need it, so you don't like track snow or anything into the bar. They'll tell you that there is a rather large pot of hot chocolate and a rather large pot of warm ale.
The speed at which Eastlyson pries the crampons off her. Actually, she took those off in the boat. The speed at which she's like peeling off the freezing cold coat, leaving it with the brush person, and scampering over to that ale.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
And scampering off to that ale. Turn in, help, I'm cold.
Yeah, they will insist that you like get brushed off before you go in, but they're not going to like actively prevent you from doing that.
Well, she
It's just
was
more of, like,
peeling off the coat because that's what had all the snow on it. I guess her boots are still kind of sludgy, aren't they?
If
a
she's
little bit, but
gonna, this is like in a bit. Yeah, I'll just let her go. Whatever, she can do her own thing.
She will very hastily, like, if somebody physically stops her, she's like, alright, fine, fast, fast, fast. On the boots.
yeah.
It's weird.
So-
It's like a turtle. It's like when a turtle suddenly runs. If any of you have been surprised by that happening before.
Yeah.
It's one
I
of
will
those
take-
moments.
His license coat from the dude, get dusted off, and then walk up to her and throw it over her.
Ah, it's wet.
Yeah, they weren't taking your coats. They were just like brushing you off so you don't track extra snow.
I should
Okay,
just threw it at the guy, and he instinctively reflexively caught it.
Just let it drop to the
More or
ground
less,
into
yeah.
the slop.
Yeah, there is hot chocolate, hot buttered rum, warm mulled wine.
He's like some, like,
Things like that.
Heads for the ale at first, then sharp right turns to the hearth. Okay, I live here now. Just fetal position next to the fire.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Go on,
It's
guys.
a mulled wine. How much is that?
Everything is three. Every drink is 3 coppers.
Damn, son. Premium.
That's actually rather cheap.
Isn't it 2 normally? Oh wait, the hot chocolate. Yeah, actually that is pretty cheap. There's some things that shouldn't be that cheap.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting it back on the ale, which is the most popular item, but also the cheapest to make. But he's charging a higher price anyway. He's doing a supermarket.
I'm going
tactic.
to use them to convert a silver.
Okay.
And that's... Does everyone else, you just don't bother with that, right? You just convert them at will in your inventory, or do you guys actually bother to
What?
do shit with it?
What
Or
do
do
you
you just change the numbers, assume that you, at some point off camera, do it?
I do it only when we're in a place where I could go up to literally anywhere and say, "Do you have change for a gold?"
Yeah, pretty much. Same
What
thing.
do you-
Basically, anytime I buy something is when
I
I
Yeah,
am
I'll-
Bruce.
Yeah, I'll break it. Oh, go ahead.
I do it when I am over encumbered.
I generally just kind of do it whenever and just go like, I assume like Recon would have evened things out. Like, oh, I was running low on copper, I'll just change them over.
I like the
I'll
narrative.
normally
Yeah, differences in play.
I'll do the same thing that Freaky. I'll do the same thing that Freaky does. So like when I am like stopping like in an actual store with good amounts, we'll probably have like good amounts of actual like merchant currency. I'll just break a gold into like some silver, and then break some of that silver into copper, and so I have an operable amount of change.
Yeah,
Unless it's somehow
that-
relevant, I
and
can
off
just
of
do it
that-
whenever. So, interesting. Alright, anyway.
yeah.
Let's
There's
go
narrative.
to get some old wine, go sit next to his license. Actually, no, I'm going to the bar. When done and is free. What was that guy's fucking name?
After about 5 minutes, East License shuffles back to reclaim her coat.
I toss it out over you, remember?
Oh, right. Okay, so she's
I
like...
stride over, I throw it over his license,
Yeah.
I leave.
So she's like scrunched up fetal position on her toes in front of the thing. You just throw the coat over her head?
Yep.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So
So,
stride up to
yeah.
done and like is Yinrun Mothray and still?
Yeah, he is. Hang on. He'll head off like towards into like a small area towards the back, and seemingly like, call into a like a back area, and he'll say, one of the servers will go get him.
Thanks. I will wait to hear that. Is everyone else just going to his license place? I say everyone else,
Oh,
that's one other person.
Yeah, if y'all are gonna go back, I'm just gonna go back to my house then.
Ah!
Actually,
Yeah.
no, what time is it?
It's like
Around 1
midday.
p.m.
Oh yeah, then I'm gonna go back and do my job that you all took me away for. Bye.
Midday, yeah.
I live here.
Adieu.
Does he leave?
Adieu, my dear fellows.
Once he's left
Yes.
and the door is closed behind him. Actually, yeah, I guess this is probably as we're still coming in then. To his life, he's just like, we never actually paid him.
East License, who's curled
We
up
promised
next-
him a share of what we got, and we didn't get anything, so
Well,
that worked well, I guess.
he'll probably want payment later. East License says, curled up in front of the thing. I live
Well,
here.
he decided to forego direct payment in favor of a share of what we got, and we got nothing, so that's on him.
Listen. Whatever it is, it's Derek's problem.
That is true. Dirk, whom is not here right now. Get away.
I'm sure the people of the Yawning Portal detest East License at this point.
Are these stools free down here, actually? I feel like this part of the room would just be crammed, the fireplace part. Oh, there are two fireplaces.
Yeah, it would be
Both of them.
like the seats closer to the fireplaces would be more,
I guess I would
would
just.
be more occupied, but also the ones closer to the bar, because that's where the warm drinks are.
In that case, I will sit at the same place we were sitting last time.
You guys missed depressed East Lyson, well, conflicted East Lyson, who didn't do stupid shit yet.
Was she different?
There was a couple of sessions there where East Lyson just kind of stopped doing stupid shit.
Let's see.
Crawls into the fire.
Oh, it feels warm.
Let's see. So there is the entertainment currently is a man and a woman, and they are
Just fucking on
Currently-
stage.
I knew someone was gonna make that joke.
I had to.
They actually currently have a series of small crystal goblets in front of them, and they are just running their fingers over the rims, playing music.
Playing X-Files theme.
They're playing Hallelujah.
It's raining, man.
Oh god, I don't even know what that would sound like.
Hallelujah.
With the glasses.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be pretty weird, and they'd have to go pretty fast, which would be impressive. Their finger's just a little bit too dry one time, and it sends the glass flying off the table and shattering. Because of how fast
God.
they're having to do it.
Anyways.
Minzy guy arrives.
He does seem to be taking a couple of minutes, but he will
Just-
arrive.
Most of my wine.
Yes, he will arrive. A little, like, somewhat, annoyed because he was nice and warm up in the, up in his room, but, like, he'll see you guys and he'll be, hey, how can I help you guys? But
Actually, I guess if I'm sitting at the table, Lyson is still in front of the fire, or is she
How
gone
much-
to the bar?
How much time has passed?
A few minutes.
Is it over 5 minutes?
Probably been about 10 minutes since we
Yes,
got in.
East Lyson is
got the drinks.
then yes, East Lyson has reached the bar. Darren, what do you have that's hot and alcoholic?
Ignoring the drinks are right in front of her.
Yes, exactly. Complete eye contact with Durnan, not looking at the two cauldrons directly in front of her. Can actively smell the drinks.
well, if these aren't good enough for you, we have a few drinks. I got a few cocktails I can make you.
Thinks for a moment, looks down. That one. She has no idea what she's pointing to. It's the one on the right.
That would be the mulled wine.
Perfect. Throws the copper on the table. Well, not
That's
literally,
a
not
nice mulled
throws,
wine,
but just
isn't it?
Yeah, basically, mulled wine, basically just red wine with spices and raisins in it.
ooh, and hot.
Raisins.
Yeah, they used to put raisins in everything. It's probably got saffron.
Yeah,
in it.
because it's
Hmm?
because it's sweet and it preserves things.
Oh
No.
hell no! If it was saffron, this drink would be way more expensive.
Oh,
You have to remember, in the Middle Ages, they put saffron in everything they possibly could. And yes, it was expensive, but it wasn't so expensive that it represented the majority of the thing's cost. It was... You would get enough saffron to last you months for a lot of money, is the thing. If you...
I mean, even today, saffron is like very expensive.
Yeah.
It's like you just because the sheer amount of it that you need to get any kind of usable amount.
Well, that's the thing.
Plus,
They
the
didn't,
flowers only bloom once a year.
they didn't put it.
Yeah, also keep in mind that a lot of the so-called like cookbooks and drink books of the day,
Just added saffron.
they were like written for like, oh, you're a noble, you have money, and you need to impress somebody.
Yeah.
All right, here's how you do it. Here's a really fancy drink that's sure to make your inferiors burn with jealousy and make your lord happy with you.
Exactly. Also, they just casually added
Saffron-
saffron to everything because they knew it didn't affect
Saffron
the
was the
taste.
single most costly of all medieval spices.
Yeah.
Oh, and of modern spices too. Damn.
Yeah. My point was that they're not putting enough for it to matter. It's a joke. Like, saffron
Yeah,
it's a meme. Saffron is a
yeah,
meme.
just
It's
just
a
a
marketing
little
bit.
bit, just enough to get like the color in and to say that they put it in.
Exactly.
The resort
I get what
work
you-
at. The resort I work at puts saffron in the chicken stock.
Like, it's two
Oh.
saffron threads.
Such
Too-
a waste of saffron. It's such a delicate flavor. And chicken is
It's basically no flavor.
Alright.
Saffron isn't real. It's a meme. Saffron is the diamonds of its time.
So it's
Anyway.
literally just me at the table then. Lily's license does that business.
She'll join you once she has her line.
I think Medi would be with you,
Medi.
Ivory?
or Ivory. Ivory, I mean.
Oh shit, she's also with us.
Sits on
Yeah,
Ivory's
yeah.
lap. No.
Also, who
Say
the
something.
fuck are these two people?
Poking her in the face, react. Say something.
Just a tiefling, I think. And a guy.
Yeah. Okay. I just noticed that the other person is also the same with Hogan, but one person having a unique token is suspicious.
There aren't many tieflings in here. Yeah, when the guy arrives and asked us what we could, or we needed help or whatever, just be like, we're planning to head out tomorrow. Do you have the directions and everything for us?
Oh, yeah. It's just 2 days north. Travel north, on the coast. Can't really miss it. It's a big old boat.
Fair enough. Well, okay, if he wasn't actually... We kind of... You're right, he's not actually coming with us then, is he? Like, so are you going to wait until we get back to the city to send someone out? Or are you going to follow behind us with a train, or... What's the plan here?
Plan is you all clear the area of whatever's going on, and then you come back. We go fix the boat, bring it down, give you guys your furniture.
Alright. So we just weren't sure if you would be following along behind us, but that's good to know.
No, it would really. I'm not much of a fighter, and there's no offense, no guarantee that you're gonna succeed, so no point in me going with you.
Fair enough. Alright, well. I suppose that's it. Does anyone else have any questions? Nobody else?
I'm not sure.
He's just doing that thing where he's like, well, I suppose that's it. So looking around at the table, no one else seems to be saying anything. There's a slight pause, like, alright, sorry to call you out of your room just for that then. Hopefully we'll be back in 4 or 5 days' time. Suppose it depends on the weather. And the crabs.
Loud Amnian man. I almost said Lard Amnian man. But yes.
Alright, well, that was that, I suppose. Well,
Yes. I'm trying to think of
let's see
questions.
if we have time to shop after this.
Yeah. We know we need
Be right back.
supplies. We know what awaits us there. We know the way. We know how long it'll take. Basically, do we want to like front the cash for a wagon and horses and shit? Or do we want to walk?
So the whole 2-day thing, is that with a carriage or is that just walking?
I think that's...
Let's see. That would be 2 days walking.
Yeah, so 1 day by cart.
Okay.
We could get like 2 mules and a wagon if we wanted.
You could.
Be 35 and... yeah, about 50 gold, and then like another 2...
Question would be, what do you do with them afterwards?
Yeah, exactly. We'd probably drop a collective like 60 gold on various bullshit.
Can we make an agreement with the people that we can sell them back to them?
We could probably rent.
Oh.
Yeah.
For a bit less, yeah. Well, not renting, because I doubt they'd let us take them out of a city if we're going to a fight.
It'd be about 51 gold. Or, about 53 gold to have extra fees, just in case. About 53 gold worth of general shenanigans. That's for bit, bridle, 2 mules, and a wagon, as well as feed.
Renting them would probably be something along the lines of, you give us the full amount that the donkeys are worth, and when and if you come back, we give you like a good amount of the money back.
Yeah.
Depending on how long they were gone for.
Yeah. And the thing is, I mean, maybe we would need a wagon and some asses for something later down the line.
It is entirely possible.
I mean...
So, do you guys wish to
it'd be the...
purchase a wagon and...
Listen, guys, if we get a covered wagon and we gag Dirk, we can slowly and painfully execute him by taking him outside of the city and just running forward along the road.
I don't know.
Because I'm sure we have a need for that, right?
Pointless. Sure.
Cruel and unusual murder.
Ooh.
But, I don't know, anybody? It would cost us 5 silver a day to stable them, though, so 10, so a gold a day, basically. Unless we keep them ourselves.
That's, yeah, that is stabling them, so yeah, that's having someone else care for them. That includes a place for them to sleep and food, though.
Yeah. And we're in the nice part of town, so I don't think we have a built-in stable or anything like that. Like, I don't think you're allowed to keep animals in our part of town, are we?
I don't know, champ.
There's also... So draft horse... Yeah, no. Fucking... We're not getting our one horses. The cheapest option is the donkeys. The mules. With the wagon. Because even if we got everyone ponies, it would just ruin us. And I guess we could ride mules, but I don't think that would go well.
Mule and a donkey are the same. I feel like that's the same.
Statistically the same.
There is not a stable at the manor, and there is not a stable at Troll Skull Alley.
Yeah, so it would be... We shouldn't buy them then. So yeah, our best bet might be literally to rent, you know, the wagon and donkeys. Another
Okay.
option, if we want to be a bit more brave, a rowboat is 50 gold. Why a rowboat is 50 gold, I'll never fucking know, given that a wagon is a larger, heavier, more complicated thing, and costs 35. But, you know, here we are. Apparently, I do love that rowboat, 50 gold. Keelboat, 3,000 gold. And then the next thing is a 10,000 gold. Like, fuck Wizards of the Coast, why do you want nobody to touch water?
Because there's no fucking mechanics for it.
Alright.
But yes, so, you guys, I'm gonna guess, are going to be renting the mules and the wagon then?
No one has replied, so I'm deciding for the group, yes.
I mean, if we all want to save an extra day, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could walk 2 days there and back. That is an option. Any interesting loot we find will be kind of hard to transport back, and will be more susceptible to losing time to inclement weather. But how worried about time are we, really?
That's a good question.
On my part, I'm fine with it.
I'm
just looking at vehicles.
At this point,
A wagon would probably be your best bet, as it is one of the only ones with a top.
yeah, exactly why I pointed out. I'm not even, like, the cart just isn't gonna work out. The carriage is viciously overpriced. Well, not viciously, it's about, I'd say 70 gold would be better.
The wagon is 35 GP, 400 pounds.
The sled might be fine, depending on the snow. The sleigh. But I don't think it's like a proper sleigh. I think, because it's 20 gold, so I don't think it's a proper sleigh. I think that's like something else, like a little toboggan or some shit. Then again, it's 300 pounds, so it might actually be a proper sleigh.
It's a sledge, basically. It's not. It's a light sled. It's not really for riding. It's for
Santa's
hauling
sleigh.
things from the snow. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's get a bunch of dogs in a sled. No, we're not that far north. Not yet.
That is a thing you can do.
Yeah.
So, do we
Okay,
want to
so,
rent? So, yeah, sorry, I had to tune out there for a second. Do we want to rent a wagon?
I mean,
Mendel's?
if nobody has a qualm about time, then we could just walk. But
We'd
there
have to
is the
get
idea.
like tents and stuff though with us too.
Yeah, so we might.
to be fair, you're going to need to do that probably anyway.
If we get
Yeah.
like a covered wagon, we could maybe just sleep in the wagon.
Like two
Like
of
roll
us
things
could.
down. And...
Oh,
I guess how many of us are going?
Wagon,
Yeah, it would be-
wagons are pretty sizable. You could probably fit more than one.
He's licensed so
It
thin
would be
she
rather
can lay on the
cramped,
seating.
but
It'd be 5 of us, so that might be a bit much. Yeah.
Yeah.
it would be
Um,
cramped. But you could fit that many people in there.
Let me put it this way, guys. East Lyson's gonna be a prissy little princess the entire way, because she hates camping, and the wagon will shut her the fuck up. Mostly.
Well, also, I don't know if we want to be gone from the city for too long.
Yeah.
So I reckon, how much is the wagon if we basically do the buy thing and then return when we get back?
A wagon is 15 feet long by 10 feet wide.
How much of that is?
Damn, son. That's huge. That's really big.
It-
I don't think that's accurate. Well, no, it might be, actually.
That's what it says on the wiki, on the Forgotten
Yeah.
Realms wiki.
I'm sitting here,
Well,
like,
to be fair, it
crunching the
says
math
the
in my head.
ideal wagon is 15 feet long and 10 feet
yeah.
wide.
And crunching the numbers in my head, it probably is around that. 10 feet might be a bit generous on the width, but it is about that.
No, that's because they're rounding. It's probably close to like 8 or something.
So yeah, guys, do we want to drop like
Yeah.
60 gold?
How much is it going to be if we, buy it and then sell it back to them?
So 16.
Like I said, it would probably be like to rent it. You would probably give them the full cost of like the
Yeah.
things you're taking, and then they would give back like some of the money when you get it back.
It would cost us about 58 gold for everything. That's the wagon, 2 mules,
How much is a mule?
bit and 8 gold each. Bit and bridle for
Oh,
each
wow.
of them, so that's another 4 gold, and then about 3 gold worth of feed, which is, 6 days worth of feed, which will be more than enough in case something goes horribly wrong.
And then I don't know if the normal bedroll is rated for this
Uh,
kind of cold.
we will want tents and
So-
bedrolls, yeah.
Yeah, like maybe heavy blankets or something like that. But
Yeah.
as I said, you could like sleep in the wagon. It would probably be better to sleep in the wagon than in a tent.
Yeah, that's
If we can.
Because like I said with like in Troll's game, the wagon is off the ground. It's an enclosed space.
Yep.
So
Basically, the best thing we could do, because we have the wagon and there's not enough space for everyone, is we get the wagon, some of us sleep in the wagon, and we have a tent or two right next to the wagon.
the wagon's big. There is enough space. Like you guys aren't that large.
Fair enough.
we'd be a bit crammed in. But
Yeah, but Slicen doesn't want to be.
It's
pressed
only
up
2
against-
days.
What? No.
It's only actually 2 nights.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to be pressed
yeah,
up against
like
Dirk's
I said, it's
sweaty.
Dirk's not going.
Okay.
He's gonna die if he's at 2 days outside the
Okay.
fucking city.
As far as where we're currently, actually, there are only 4 of us going.
Yeah.
Actually, we haven't even talked to this about Noah, so 3 of us. We'll probably invite
You all
him
have.
before. We have?
You
We
all
invited
have.
him?
Yes, he's
Alright, sweet.
coming.
That's one less thing we have to do. Sweet. That's 4 of us going then.
Okay, guys, I guess we should go and start doing the shopping, and whatever random silly jobby we meet, we'll just take them along.
Yep.
It's going to be a revenant.
Actually, we already have all of the blankets. Remember, we bought a bunch earlier, so.
Yeah, but those are Slice's home blankets. She doesn't want to bring them out where they're going to get covered in dirt.
Well, they're not going to link the wagon. But fair enough, I guess we'll be covered in
Nah.
dirt and we can't clean.
You guys don't seem to understand. Traveling with these Slice is pain.
Yeah, we can just
when
fucking
she gets
wash
to
them.
Yeah,
Go
just
home,
just
bring
She gets
mine.
to the jungle.
just tie her to a rope and drag her from the end of the wagon the whole way. She'll be equally as miserable.
Anyways,
Alright.
so yeah, you guys will set out to rent mule and wagon. You can rather easily do that at one of the stables. You will be told that a deduction of 1 gold a day from your deposit.
Yeah.
So
Do we want to take it from the house fund, or do we want to draw a collection?
I think collection. I mean, it should theoretically it should only be 2 or 3 gold.
So 58 divided by 4.
Well, what's all that? The rest of that stuff for the
So 2 mules, a.
well,
Mhm.
would that not come with the renting though?
I assume we're renting everything. I don't know. Like, William, how much is the renting? It would cost 48 gold to. Well,
56.
It costs full. Yeah, it'll cost full price, and then you'll get a gold deducted a day that you're out.
yeah.
So I guess we'll just put it in the house fund for now, because most of that's
Yeah.
probably gonna go back, and there's no point in dividing things up.
Yeah. Okay. So. And how
58
much?
gold, you said? 48?
58 gold.
58.
And then yeah, they will keep 1 gold every day, minimum of 1 gold, until you bring them back.
So we have to buy feed separately?
Yes.
Alright, and how much was feed?
I believe it is 5 copper a day.
So we get 4 days, maybe.
Okay.
5 days to be safe. It's only 4 copper a day.
So after
So
doing
20
this,
copper, so 2 silver.
yeah, after doing this, we'll have 156 gold left in the house fund.
We have so much more money than that.
In the house fund?
We have like 800 gold.
In the house fund?
Yeah, that's what it says. That can't be right. You're right.
The guy did just offer you a good amount, so it might have that might be what you're thinking of.
No.
He did just give you 500 gold.
Yeah, which will actually complete the house fund, by the way, because we only need to reach 750, and we have 256 remaining after the rental.
No, there's like 2,175 left. Something's wrong with this amount. These are the
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have to recalculate. For some reason, something's gone weird. This is 764 out of 750 gold from the Harpers, which is just incorrect. So something strange has happened.
Yeah.
I'll look at that next
Yeah.
edition.
I know for a fact we have not reached our goal.
Oh no, that was just for the Harpers money.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
God,
I'm
this
talking
is
about like
so
our total money for the house fund
Yeah.
has not reached our goal of 750. I know that much.
This is all the shit they used to let you do.
So
that is
there's also the very rich fork in our basement.
2175 it should be.
oh Jesus, hang on.
Actually, buying furniture, 300 gold. That'll go away.
Oh
Okay, so you guys currently have 1,000,
So it'll be
75, 75.
1,975.
Yeah, 1875 is how much you guys need.
Is how much we need. That's our goal.
Yes.
Oh, well, trimming the brown mold is going to be different.
That I'm adding
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
no,
goal.
it's gonna be much more expensive now.
Yeah. Well,
And the foundation, we're going to have to get that rechecked.
the goal is to let the brown mold starve itself to death and die before we even think about going down there. Because guys, it is just mold. Like, if it was so bad it could leach the nutrient out of the stone and live forever, we would have a Grey Goo situation
Yeah, that's
in
true.
nature. Yeah. It's not the flood supercell that starts to, like, break down metal.
Anyways.
Yeah. Spontaneously generate itself from
We
nothing.
will deal with... I'll take a look at that
Anyways.
later. So we need... Yeah, so we'll just take that out of the house fund. And so... Yep, and then general adventuring gear.
Okay, so we have 256 gold out of our goal of 1,875 right now, correct?
No, I wouldn't. I don't trust any of that. I'll recalculate a little later. We have an amount left. Out of an amount.
Okay. And I can't write a question mark on this macro, thanks, game. I'll just keep track of the wagon rental.
Yeah, that's all I'm caring about right now. I'll just figure that all out after the game. Does anybody else have things they want to get before we go? I forgot to assemble a list. I'm just scrolling down the fucking... We'll need to get... I have the Event Explorers pack. Does that have... It has a miskit. It's not really.
William, what will Eastlyson need to begin formulating the first conversions of shadow magics? So let's say... I'll type one in. I'll type 2 in, the first 2 she wants to start with. Which I think is first level. Let me check. Because she can work on this in the wagon. Make life incredibly dangerous for all of you. Let me see. That's not the right one. I have too many freaking... There it is. Shadow spells 5e. Shadow Walk, not what I'm looking for. I should have put these in order of their level. There it is. So yeah, they're both second level. So... And we can discuss this after the session if need be, because that's a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could remind me, like, what those do and what they're based on.
They are conversions of the 3.5 spells, so one of them basically sends out like a lump of shadow material that will just try to grapple a target at the start of each turn, and if it grapples it, it'll try to restrain it. It'll just do that and only that, no matter what.
Alright, so... Let's go get the wagon going. I assume we already went and did that at this point.
Yeah, you schedule it for the next day.
Yeah. We'll go pick that up, and then we'll go traveling north.
Yeah. And Shadow.
Oh, yeah. Where is this wagon rental place on the map?
It would basically be the
On the
hang on.
board.
Sorry, give me a second. Let's see. Your best bet would be right around here.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess we'll go out and schedule that. How long does that take?
Not too long.
Then we should probably go and visit Dirk.
Oh,
Go make sure he's still alive. Knock, knock, knock on the door. Is there a spherical red dwarf in here named Dirk Spudkin? Maybe going insane. Got dropped off by a guard on a griffin.
And yeah, you will. Yeah, you'll be led to him. He's doing much better.
So, we're leaving tomorrow, so this is the last you'll see of us for 2 to 3 days, or forever, depending on if we die. We'll see what happens. I've heard the crabs are ferocious.
please don't die. I am attached to you guys. More than a little bit.
That was your first
while
mistake.
you guys are away, while you guys are away, I will be following up on a lead. The Graves lady, she still has she actually still has some of these whatchamacallit. She still has she has the programs from the actual auction. I actually took some of the provenances I found from some of those, like not like some of the books, but like the book that got her, so we can at least find out where the hell they're from.
Well, that's good.
And yeah, I won't be idle. Gonna get some. Dirk sort of. Yeah, Dirk. Yeah. By the way, Dirk is like sitting on a cot right now, and he sort of like looks at his feet and sort of wiggles them a little bit. He's wearing a couple of he's wearing like a couple of like loose fitting socks that are obviously made for legs that are much longer than his. So they're almost like bunched up like granny socks around just below his knee. And he gives his feet a little wiggle. He says, "It'll feel good to get some street dust under my feet, you know." And please don't die.
Don't worry, my survival instincts are very finely tuned.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I mean, now that we're talking about it, you never did actually tell me why you're leaving the city. I didn't even know you were leaving the city until like earlier today before the frog that frog guy got killed.
We are being offered a whole bunch of expensive furniture. There's a shipwreck about a day by horse up the coast that is full of furniture. We go clear out the monsters that are around it, and by monsters I mean beasts, and they get the ship back and we get the furniture. It's worth about 300 gold, so
Well, yeah, sounds
You
like
actually
it.
don't
Sounds like
know
an
how
honest.
much the furniture is worth. You just
Well,
know
they
that
should
that's...
have been. Oh, is that not enough to get out of our house necessarily?
No, that's just how much you were. 300 gold is what the like the furniture makers guild told you it would cost, like at minimum. So like this could be where like the furniture you're being given could be worth thousands for all you know.
It sounds like sounds like an honest grift. Go
All
for
you
it.
know is that it was already paid for. Good news, everyone! The planet of Chopek 9 has been. We were going to make a delivery to Chopek 9, but it's been completely destroyed. Why is that good news? They paid in advance.
They pay it in advance.
We get to sell this to some other poor schmuck now.
Good news, everyone.
Professor.
Oh, it's a friend, you say, and his wife. Oh, it's a friend, you say. The good news, everyone.
That's
That's an opening.
There's an opening in my chest after the sword.
Alright.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah,
And then I guess we're just gonna
Dirk.
go and. Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Still here talking.
Yeah, Dirk gives you a friendly pat if you will accept it. And he'll wish you well.
Alright,
Character limits.
so. Just tells
Okay. I'll
Okay.
His eyes lighten with you.
Yes. And when you
So is
said
Ivory, presumably.
yeah, when you said you became attached to us, she said that was your first mistake.
I already have regrets.
You said, "Ah, yes, regret."
Ah, yeah, regrets. That's what those feel like.
Don't worry,
Don't
Derek.
forget your new dog.
Don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, my new dog.
New dog.
I thought wait. That was not a hallucination.
No, you actually got a dog. Sort of.
To be fair,
I-
none of you out of character, I think, know what is going, or no, none of you in character know like what that is. She just told him about a.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yeah, she did. She
Yeah,
did
yeah,
describe.
He told him instructions and how about
Yeah,
how
total
to
instructions. Yeah, and what would come out and so like Dirk looks a little like Dirk is still a little bit flushed, but then he looks very pale. He says, I hugged a dragon.
And you got really in there too, like full on like pressing the pelvis. It's kind of weird.
I'm pretty sure I didn't
Especially
do that.
considering you're like a foot shorter than.
I know,
so
it's sort
your
of her
pelvis
leg.
is like much lower.
I don't think I think pretty sure you're bullshitting me, but I do remember squeezing more than once.
The best part is
Oh my
I'm
God.
only half messing with you.
Oh God. I could have been killed.
We all could have been. Oh, by the way, if you ever see or hear from that dragon again, and you have to refer to me, my name is... I have it written down here. It's, Inl Zorin. I'm a tailor, an occasional treasure hunter, and I'm a bit more deft than I should be. You have suspicions. Also, I talk like this. At all times. I don't have any other voice. What are you talking about, Dirk? It's me, Ionel Zorin, your friend. We go drinking twice a week. It is so weird hearing that come out of his licensed face.
Yeah, but Dirk gives you like a
Yeah, and she said it
Dirk
with the
gives you
same
like
just straight, dead expression.
yeah, but like Dirk like swallows back a watery gulp and says, don't take this the wrong way, but you are not worth lying to a dragon to.
Well, that's not true at all. Anything could be worth lying a dragon to. Lying to a dragon to. Or, yes.
Those are two very different statements.
Yes.
No, I don't think I want to be lying to a dragon who actively seeks me out. I don't ever think I'm going to be going back there ever again.
It's a metallic.
Don't think I just
won't kill you.
I'll play it by ear. Hey, can you write that for me down for me, please? Dirk sort of pads over, gets up his stuff, and pulls out his notebook and grease pencil. Write that down.
He's slicing.
Spell it out for me.
Slicing gets out her own pen, and she's going to take her sweet time writing out a fake letter to Dirk that just so happens to drop all of this information while also telling a completely false story about how she met her old friend from Neverwinter, and they had strawberry tarts and talked about exploits.
Oh shit! Oh, she's a gamer.
Yeah.
Okay. Cross that out. Jellied meat.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
It's dated for 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you eat one in front of a dragon. But God, and then like a sprinkle at Dirk's eye, and you feel it. You're not gonna make
Right,
it.
a date, not little like that. Actually, I guess back then it would have been more common when they
That and it's when the letter was received, or not received, yeah, when it was written. At the time of writing, it's da-da-da-da-da, so that you know if, like, the letter came in 3 months late, this information is horribly out of date or not. Very important.
When the postal system wasn't as developed.
Exactly.
But there's magic, actually, so it should be fine.
Well, it's still... There'd still be a problem.
You
like
just
that.
get like a bunch of different mail offices in major cities, and they're just constantly casting speedy courier to one another.
Yeah.
And then it's just going out from there.
That would be priority long distance mail, but yeah.
Anyways.
Alright.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing with the rest of your day?
Enjoying a fire. Sitting in front of the fire.
Getting
Okay.
centered. Getting centered again.
My god.
Going out and buying rations and stuff.
Islyson and Akalos, upon arriving back at the manor,
Oh,
you would find that there's about 30 people there.
Do they look like workmen or people befuckling our space?
About of the 30 people, about 20 of them look like workers. The rest of them look like jackbooted thugs.
Great.
This... Well, I was going to say this may be Vista, but if you say thugs, then no. Yeah, but those don't look like house guards.
Are you our security detail?
Do they have any visible gang insignia?
They do not. You do see that a
Maybe
lot
you
of
just
them
hide some
do
mercenaries.
have. You do see that like a lot of them do seem to have like that
So-
same insignia from the other people
fair
on them. Not nearly as prominent. Not nearly as it's like not stitched into their uniforms or anything. They've got like basically
man.
like a patch or something.
When did the alarm spell go off? Because I did reinstate that before we left, and did the one at East License room go off?
Let's see. Did you do any in the ground floor?
There's one on the bar floor, one in the stairwell leading into the middle floor, and one at East License room.
What is the distance on that again?
It is... Here, let me just click alarm.
Mile, right?
I believe so. Let me...
So yeah, you would have been nearly 3 miles away by the time
Fuck.
they actually got there.
Guys, I can't get guards and wards fast enough. We need 3rd level spells. I think that's a 3rd level spell. If not, then I need fucking Glyph of Warding to just start frying people. I'll put up a sign that says, do not fucking enter or you will die.
But there you go, you the owners?
Just asking.
Yeah, we was sent by Mr. Castellanza to come and keep an eye on things.
Oh, Guards and Wards is 6th level. Fuck me.
We talked to them about we heard some creaking noises. We talked to him, heard some creaking noises. The workers here say that all this cold and water and shit may have ruined the floors.
Yeah.
We just got those fixed too, but
Yeah.
we'd assume the same.
Word of advice, don't open the basement.
Yeah, we heard that from one of the guards that was here when we got here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're just gonna stay mostly down here, maybe on the 2nd floor.
I don't know, guys. Do we want to, like, find and hire a necromancer to just annihilate all living things down there at once?
How much would that cost?
Let's see. Let me check how much Circle of Death costs.
It might
us.
be cheaper.
Probably not, but let's find out. Okay, so...
That would also kill
Oh, God.
everyone.
Well, we get the building cleared first. And
That's
also...
a 120-foot diameter circle.
Yeah! Guys, we cleared the entire surrounding area. But, so yes. I don't think it would be cheaper because
That's like 2 houses.
it would be... Yeah. Yeah, 60-foot radius sphere, 86 necrotic damage. I don't think they'll charge us for the material component because it's not consumed, but is a 6th level spell. And also we would have to hire a necromancer, which is, alternative, I guess we could hire a cleric to cast Spiritual Guardians. I don't know if they'll attack the brown mold, though.
But for now,
Yeah. Shadow Moil.
okay, so yes. You all, I'm gonna guess you head back upstairs to your rooms while, like, the guys remain in guard.
Yeah, Slice heading back to her room. For
Yeah.
a bit, just... Well, for now... So they said Castellanter sent you.
Yeah.
Is this in response to the incident yesterday?
It was earlier today.
Earlier
Okay.
this morning.
Well, we heard about that. It's somewhat, yeah, but, also, the representative did say that, Lord Castellanta could provide security, and you guys were fine with that, I guess.
Yeah. No, I was just trying to figure out why you weren't here earlier. It's serendipity.
I mean, you only said you wanted security earlier today, so couldn't really.
Was it earlier today that we established with Castellanter that security...
Yeah, you met with his representative.
The
came,
explosion
like, this
in Brown
morning.
Mold happened this morning.
Yeah, the guy... Okay, I remember now, yeah, the guy.
Eh. Oh yeah, that reminds me. He'll like go over to like a small chest in one of the corners, like kick it open, pull out a satchel, and like just toss it towards you as Lyson.
It seems like it's gonna go careening off, and then without looking, the arm just latches over like a snake, just grabs it.
Yeah,
Money.
it's
Money senses tingled.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the you told Castellanter that like his share was 800. He gave you 500. It is the remaining 300.
Okay, one moment.
I'm gonna need you to count that and sign this saying you got it.
One moment. I'm adding 300 cash gold to my inventory so that we have that written somewhere.
So he gave us
Who's that?
500. That makes it
Yeah, but
800.
where did he give us the 500?
This morning.
And who'd he give it to?
He left it on the table, remember?
Okay, I'm just gonna
So
add it
I
to his
guess,
license
took it, yeah.
inventory for now,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm sure it's actually in Ivory's, but we're gonna find out when Nick gets back. So I've also added one for 500 cash gold, a completely separate one, just in case.
She has 688 gold in her inventory, but I think that might just be from like the jobs and things you
Yeah.
guys have done.
Is that, well, is she, when
Alright,
I say I'm adding...
If we get additional costs, that may not be a third, but at the same time, he is supplying guards, so...
Basically, what I'm doing is I'm adding it as separate entities in my inventory, not in my gold thing, so it doesn't get mixed up in my gold
Yes.
thing. But, alright, give me a minute. Ace Lyson, like, goes over to a nice, like, any table or flat area. She's gonna pour the gold out. She's gonna flatten it out to where there's no coins overlapping, or at least somewhat no coins overlapping, and almost like a copy machine scanning over a page just goes over it in, I don't know, how long would it take?
Just stack them up into piles.
It is 30 platinum. It's
Yeah.
not 300
Oh, I
platinum.
thought it was all gold pieces. Okay. Oh,
No.
if it's just 30 platinum, then just looks at it, rifles around a bit, feels the weight, gets out one of her standard sacks, feels that one's weight. After everyone is thoroughly invested in what she's doing, actually pours it out and counts it manually, puts it back in. Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Okay,
we
let's
need
sign the
both of
paper.
yous to sign this.
Okay, let's sign the paper.
I don't really like signing things. Looks at the paper, and I do an identify. But sorry, I don't know why I said that. Investigation check. Just for any hidden.
Yeah, correct.
Wording or-
It basically just says, I.
No,
it
Akalos is being paranoid here.
Yeah.
I don't really care so much about what
Yeah.
it says. Like, I just mean specifically like looking for hidden wording or weird shit.
Yeah,
on the
no,
paper.
it's basically just like 2 or 3 sentences long, basically saying I blank got the money from Captain so and so, and he didn't steal any of it.
Also here, before you sign it, Kalos, can you hold out your hand for a second?
Holds out his hand.
She just like taps your palm with a sack. There you go, you now have the money.
Do you actually give it to him?
No, she just taps your palm with the sack without letting go. It says, there you go, you've now officially had the money.
Yeah, buddy.
You actually preempted me there. Thank you. I was going to ask for it. In that case, he
East Lyson
will-
knows how to pact people. She's been a devil this entire time, don't you know? There is no East Lyson, it's a bit. She's getting your souls.
He's going to bring it over to the table he's licensed at and carefully sign it and give it back to the guy.
Guys, East Lyson's been a green hag this entire time, I'm sorry.
And yeah, he'll roll it up and send it off with one of the lower ranked men.
We have 2 party members who are allergic to paperwork, a guy who's not officially in the party, a person who's not here that we could have had sign it, and Dirk, who's passed out the tip of the cell injury and trying not to choke on his own vomit and having the fucking sweats over not having his drugs.
Dirk doesn't have any stake in the house, I don't think.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah!
Not a single copper.
So yeah, there's the only person who has stake in the house who's not allergic to paperwork is Ivory.
That's a cool bitch.
I know, right? Ivory, sign here.
And yeah, so you guys will have the night. Every now and then you'll I don't know how much light sleepers you are, but every now and then there will be like a bit of a thud coming from like the first floor.
At one point when they make too much noise when Slice is trying to sleep, she's gonna find any one of them that is alone in even a semi-dark room, and a fucking grudge ghost is going to be crawling on all floors along the ceiling around a corner and peeking at them from around the corners, and then every time they turn to look, it peeks back as fast as it can, just being in the corner of the vision. Just gonna fuck with one of them.
For how long?
Like, she does it like 4 times over the course of 3 hours, 1 encounter each, in random intervals, and like 1 time he sees the full peeking around the corner. All the other times it's just like the hair just laying down the stairway around the corner, or coming out of like a chimney or something like that. So he sees mysterious hair a couple of times, and then eventually just sees that wide, bloodshot eye from around the corner that just skitters back. There you go. I just cursed that man's existence with paranoia.
Yeah, like the first time he thinks it's a little weird. The second time he will report it.
The third time he sees the peak.
Yeah, like the third time he'll like see it and he'll yell out, and yeah, like everyone will like try and investigate.
And the fourth
try
time,
to find whoever this person is.
The 4th time, he sees the hair out of the corner of his eye. It's the entity hanging from the ceiling, and he like sees it just over his shoulder. And when he turns, it all just up into the ceiling, as if it was made of water, just soaks up in there. So, like, imagine, like, up to the knees, like, the knees down are in the ceiling as if it was water. It's just hanging upside down, like, looking crooked head. And then when he turns and sees it, it all just up into the ceiling. There we go. I live for this. Please note, this house was haunted when we got it, so there are legends of it being haunted pervasive throughout the populace.
Yeah. But okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Islazen goes back to her rest after that.
Yeah. She just, you know, every
Wait,
time he makes a loud noise, she hits him again with it, which about 4 times.
To be fair, he's not the only one making the loud noise.
True, it's probably not the same guy every time, you're right.
But yeah, you what time are you guys going to meet up the next day?
I don't know, guys, like 9 o'clock? How'd that sound?
So you get a knock on the door about 7, 8 a.m.
Okay, so around 7, 8 a.m. we get stimulated into doing it early.
We can say we can nap in the car. You can sleep in the car.
Many people didn't tell him what time it is, so he just wakes up, go to you, and knocks on the door.
Yep. So, yes, Noah has actively forced us out of bed early, I guess.
You're
Probably a
welcome.
little bit, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
You
we'll go and
guys
get
will
our
do
stuff.
that and meet up with Ivory, then head outside the city to grab your mules and donkeys, put down your deposit for them, and start heading north.
I kind of assumed we'd meet Dirk's new character. Troll's new character.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we will somewhere along the way.
Along the way.
Well, hello there. I seem to have broken my ankle. Won't you please help me?
Kind strangers. Bat's eyelashes.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the wild druid one?
It's like
The fire druid one?
a 45-year-old human man with a balding head and some very splotchy skin. He's very sweaty. He's a little George Newman looking, and he has that accent. He's saying this, batting his eyelashes at us.
Now I'm just thinking about Dale Gribble.
A little bit, yeah. Looks like Newman, sounds like Dale Gribble.
He doesn't actually bat his eyelashes. He just says Bat's eyelashes. Bat's eyelashes.
Dramatic laying backwards, head flipped back, hand over the forehead.
There
I
is
I have always relied
Immediately
upon
start
the
looking around.
upon the kindness of strangers.
I'll immediately start looking around for bandits.
I tell you what.
there is a plush red divan there for no reason that he like mid-century woman like faints on.
I have so very much relied upon the kindness of strangers.
The ability to summon a fainting couch whenever you want to and pull weapons onto it.
Perfect.
Specifically not applicable in combat or actually useful scenarios, just for drama.
Bracelet of fainting couch. Anytime you touch this bracelet to your forehead, it summons a fainting couch beneath you.
Like, you can't sleep on it. It prevents itself from being useful in any way, but you can use it for drama.
You can have the fainting couch as a common item, come on. It's only one couch though, so if the couch is destroyed, the item becomes non-magical.
It doesn't conjure one, it just summons the same one.
Exactly.
Over and over again.
Exactly. So it's a bit like ship.
The feature, like, slightly burned from that one time. They got summoned into a swamp and then set on fire.
Exactly.
There's a weird orange stain on one side.
William, can this be a real item? Can we find this in a magic shop?
It must have been a fruit-eating bird got on it at some point.
Oh god. The stains. The mysterious stains. Imagine the smell.
Oh man, I suddenly want to do Rose Dubois.
Because it specifically can't be useful in any way. Like, you can't use it to stand on something to reach something. It's just indestructible.
Well, to be fair,
I have been thinking about a voice for this character, and suddenly I'm thinking about Blanche Dubois.
Blanche Dubois.
With, yeah, Utgarts are going to have a southern drawl.
I mean, I'm currently practicing a Yorkshire.
But driving your enemies before you and hearing the lamentations of their women.
I'm currently practicing a Yorkshire dialect with which to curse you all into Move Annihilation with. I hope you enjoy.
Yorkshire.
Yes. I hope you're ready.
We're ending it there.
Things will get very Gaelic.
Oh, are we done for the session or not?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna end it here.
Oh, okay.
Understandable.
Bring back Ivory.
Yeah. We don't want anything narrative to happen before she's back.
That was fair.
So,
yeah.
Hold on, Troll, your new character, the Wildfire Druid from Rumors?
Wildfire Druid, yes.
Okay. Now, there are rumors about arsonists around the woods, so be careful.
Cool.
He is those rumors. Oh my god, I would... Noah says, like, I've heard rumors of arson in these parts. Yeah, because I've been starting fires. Just reply. Yeah, I've been starting fires.
Yeah, fuck it. I gotta do Blanche Dubois.
Oh god.
For... Yes, I have heard about those rumors, as I seem to remember myself being the subject of them. So
He's
please
like,
do not
as we're striding, riding down the road, he's like, I've heard rumors there's been an arsonist in these parts, and off on the side of the road, in a ditch, is just a guy sparking a fire. Like, yeah, I heard that rumor. Stands up, throws a torch into the trees, turns around. Don't know if there's any truth to it though.
Yeah. I have not heard any of those rumors.
That's
but...
another bit from how from Mock the Week scenes we like to see, where it's like things you don't want to hear on the news, where it's like, we're here at the scene of the shooting, at the alleged shooting. I would know, I started it.
It was me.
It was me all along, Austin.
It was me, Austin. Damn, son. You live like this.
God damn it.
One day I'll rewatch the entire Austin Powers through it because I need it.
You need to watch WWE in the golden era of kayfabe.
That pop of when Austin, when Stone Cold Steve Austin arrived to help with Mankind versus The Rock, and that will never be matched.
But yeah, William, those two spells I sent you, those are conversions from their 3.5 ones put into 5e language, basically.
Yeah.
And they were the same level back then as well. Which, it's usually safe to convert up to third level spells. Around fourth level it starts to get weird. From my experience so far. But, yeah, basically one of them is Flaming Sphere, but grapple effect, and the other one is Invisibility, but it lasts 10 minutes, and you make an illusion of a doorway in an empty room, so it looks like you entered the room and hidden there. And that's about it. I shouldn't have said all that out loud, I've ruined the surprise.
Are you still
In about a week, I'll forget about it.
Yeah. Basically, one of them is absolute tomfoolery, and the other one is fairly useful in combat. Or giving somebody an absolute horrifying, life-scarring experience as a being of solid black matter just comes out of the shadows at you, turns invisible when it's... or, like, a living shadow attacks you. It's invisible in the dark. And it is grabbing you, pulling you down to the ground, pinning your arms and legs together, and covering your mouth while you try to scream. So, yeah, that's scarring. It's a sleep paralysis demon. Huh? Oh,
Look
yeah!
at Noah.
Yeah, it is. Aw, look at this. Look at this. These kids playing in the snow. And that random flying snake in the snow that should really be dead because it's cold-blooded. The flying snake should not be alive.
Those are some very tight pants on that kid.
Yeah. Also, tiefling child with an eye patch and destitute clothing.
It's just the little girl from Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah, that little girl that I really just wanted to kill because, man, she's vapid and worth nothing and just annoys me. Like, they seem to forget that, yes, what a charming little character, yeah. No, this is an annoying NPC in my way who whether I look at it moralistically or not, is a genuine negative influence on this entire community, and I should be, I should just, just pig spike the child. It'll all work better.
Devour the child and together we burn.
Destroy the child.
Some
God.
like stereotypical, like steals the pie off the baker's windowsill. He's like, oh, will no one rid me of this troublesome child? And halfway across the town, his licensed character just hooks up and is like, oh.
It's just some guy sharpening a really big knife. What? You know what? It's Monument of Sin. A new addition to my collection.
I am not a crook.
I have
Why do you sound like a whore?
the newest
Thank you,
addition.
Troll, for laughing at that joke.
I am not a crook. Agnew. Yeah. Man. Listen, guys, Monument of Sin is a one-shot character because it's chaotic evil, it's a plasmoid, it's a beast barbarian, it's very murdery. You don't want Monument of Sin in a long-form campaign because we will very quickly either be turning on it or on the run as criminals together. It's like, oh, it
Okay.
appears this child has been left unsupervised with me. I'm going to impale it through the forehead and watch the light leave its eyes for my collection and then consume the body. No one will ever know.
Creepy.
Yeah.
You're
Do
very
like a-
weird horse.
Do a sinister evil laugh. Horse neigh.
It doesn't laugh. The thing is that that sound, that is technically its laugh. That's a general expression of overexcitement. It's a plasmoid.
Again, you sound like a horse.
Yeah, it's a Hormeus Mora it's a Hermaeus Mora impression. Hermaeus Mora sounds a little horsey, so yeah.
It just reminds me
No.
of. Have any of
Ooh,
you
does
ever
not
heard of
help.
Epic the musical?
If the what?
The one about the Odyssey?
Epic.
I assume not.
My point is, we say that, and then out of a crack in the wall, a giant gray, brown, black lump comes out, opens up a huge maw of enormous teeth, bites the entire upper body off the child, and recedes into the crack, never to be seen again as the legs just fall there.
Anyway, you remind me of a song from that.
I don't fucking know. I'm just saying, Plasmoid Beast Barbarian is such a ripe fucking field for interesting imagery of the horror variety.
Anyway, I'm gonna shoot off if we're done. I do have guests over, and I should stop being antisocial.
Yeah.
Yes, so long,
That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
farewell, and thanks
I'm gonna
for
go
all
too.
the
See you all
fish.
next
I'll go
week.
too. So long, good night, y'all.
Joel, let me know if
Yeah.
you want those matches.